All right, everybody, thank you all so much for waiting, and your patience is about to be rewarded. I have confirmation that we are now ready for our multi-world randomizer archipelago, so allow me to introduce to you each of the runners in proper game order. Featuring Pokemon Red is ProPokeNoob, Kingdom Hearts 2, PrudenGaming, Time Spinner, HiddingHero, and last but certainly not least, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with Shaun1e. Friends, good luck, have fun, and take it away!
Picture this, chat. You walk into Cerulean City, you go challenge Misty on the dock. It's a glorious battle with your Butterfree versus a Mewtwo. After you defeat her like it's nothing, she hands you a progressive hook shot. Meanwhile, a young boy named Link is stabbing Goma in the eyeball, probably with a Deku stick. And as Goma rolls over, it hands out a Time Spinner Gear 3. Meanwhile, a girl named Lune is beating up her father both in the past and the present with a bunch of metal balls and a giant hammer, and is handed Goofy's shield. Meanwhile, the most handsome man in video game history, Sephiroth, is trying to slash at a kid named Sora with a Keyblade, and after Sora wins the battle, he smirks, drops, runs away, and he finds on the ground HM03 Surf. This is Archipelago Multiworld, where anything is possible and everything is chaos. Welcome to it. My name is ProPokeNoob. I'm joined with Shaun1e, PrudenGaming, and HiddingHero to showcase how wild this randomizer can be. It's a 4-player multi-world archipelago. The way that it works is all of our items are shuffled across all of our checks. I can pick up an item off the ground, and it can be either my item or an item in another world, and it's the same for everybody else. We're going to take turns going through all of our settings to explain to you exactly what each of us have going for it. And I can tell you right now, we have 1,859 checks in total. And we're going to do that for you in under 3.5 hours. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Ready as ever.
Yeah, all good.
As I'll ever be. Oh, God.
Who's counting? Who's doing the count? We didn't talk who's doing the countdown.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, move it.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
And I just got the best orb possible to start with.
That's beautiful.
I'm also sorry for the tech. So yes, I'm PrudenGaming. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I have to get 40 lucky emblems, which are added into this game. Mainly fire everybody else, because they're not going to be in my game. Because I know what that's going to be like. I've got some scan, I've got some basic abilities and items to get going, so we can go straight into Pride Lands, where we're going to try and do a glitch that only works if, well, not a glitch, an exploit, if you haven't interacted with an enemy before. It'll only work this one time. If I die, I will have to do a backup and probably just walk away, because it's hard enough as it is. But there you can only get that reaction command if you haven't reacted with an enemy. If I die now, I'm going to have to move the enemies about the screen until they give me another reaction command. But I do get it. Nice and easy. And as you can see on my tracker, I have just given out a weapon of item for leveling up. But yeah, I'm just going to run through the game as normal as possible until I can't anymore. Hero, what about you?
I'm playing Time Spinner, which is just a fairly simple Metroidvania game. Quite a fun one. My goal is on the top row of my tracker are the pieces of the Time Spinner, which is required to travel through time. The door to the final boss is locked by having all 5 of those pieces, and it'll be collect them, then go and beat the 2 bosses.
Is that my turn?
Yep.
Oh, right during I'm shopping. Okay, I'm playing a super obscure game called Pokemon Red. No one's ever played this game or remembers they played this game. It's very simple. I collect 8 badges. It will be much more complex than that as the time goes on. But essentially, I have very unique settings, which are going to have trainer sanity and a bunch of hidden items and stuff like that. But it's been slightly modified so I don't have to fight every trainer in the game. So if you see any overworld trainer that I fight that is not in a dungeon, a forest, a cave, or stuff like that, they're just going to be random items that can be helpful for our progression, but nothing too serious. We're going to be looking into as many key item locations as possible. I'm kind of a bit of a mini collectathon similar to what PrudenGaming is going to look like. My current goal is going to be trying to find a main Pokemon to carry me. Depending on how this goes, there's too much to explain, I'm not going to have enough time. Essentially, I'm going to look for a Pokemon that has decent stats and a good moveset to try and get me through out of Viridian Forest and past the rock. And then I'll be making decisions from there based on which progression items I get. There's a lot of different things that it could be. We'll get to there when we get to there. Otherwise, don't give me Pokedex, and I'll be a happy camper. Shaun1e?
Which, of course, means a Pokedex will be the very next check I open.
Why do you have to do that?
Because comedic timing. You know how this works.
Didn't happen yet.
Anyway, I am playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. A lot of you know this game. It's like 20 years old now. Yes, I had to bring that up. My goal is probably the simplest of them all. If I quickly pause the game, at the bottom of my screen you'll see there are Triforce pieces. There are 45 scattered throughout our 4 worlds, and my goal is to find 30 of them. The moment I find 30 of them, my game ends. I count as a win. Other than that, it's Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Most chests are shuffled. Most NPCs that give items are shuffled. The songs are shuffled amongst themselves. I've also added all the Deku Scrubs across the world that sell items. They all have shuffled. The shops across the world, you would have seen 2 of them just now. They're shuffled. There's just finding the Triforce pieces and winning. And that's generally about it. I also have in my world a few more hints. So you see I've been monitoring the hint stones around the world. Each of those have a hint that'll either be a useful item for someone else, a location I can completely ignore, like in this case Death Mountain Trail came up, and locations in the world that I just don't have to go to, or I might have to absolutely go to. Other than that, we do have access to hints in the Archipelago client ourselves. You see it on the screen. I don't know exactly where it is. But
I believe it's Pruden's camera space.
Yes, I'm not entirely sure where that slots in. But we use our own client to open up, to write down hints for locations in the world or for items. We build up hint points by doing checks. 5% of our checks equals 1 hit point.
And now I'll show off a nice fun thing with Time Spinner specifically. It comes with a built-in map tracker that shows where I have checks available, which is really useful for just finding things.
I do like that map tracker, it's really good.
Yep. And since I got the Twin Pyramid Key nice and early, which is the item that lets you warp through different points of the game, it lets you warp through the 2 time periods and the 1 extra endgame zone, which means I will not actually be in BK mode for a while yet, which is a surprise with this game.
And speaking of BK mode, I'm going to do early Roxas because I'm a masochist. So I'm going to sit here for essentially being in BK for 2 minutes of my own volition.
Would you like me to put the crown on for you?
If you so wish.
Okay, sure.
If someone else can explain BK mode while I am currently battling through Darmpay.
Yeah, I'm wearing the crown. I'm not explaining it.
Okay.
I'll go for it. BK mode is the point in the game where you have no available checks, whether that be checks in logic or checks full stop. It was actually named that way through a bit of an interesting story. Someone playing a Multiworld, I believe it was actually an Ocarina of Time Multiworld someone was doing, and what it involved was someone was in BK mode for long enough that they actually went to Burger King, purchased and ate food, came back and were still in BK mode when they got home.
Just in case that happens, I actually have a Whopper Junior upstairs.
Of course you do.
I'm kind of stuck. There are no good Pokemon in the starting area. I'm actually really walled right now. Can't take me a while.
What were your starting options?
Horsey, Paris, Kangaskhan with double. That's it. And that's all.
That's not the worst options ever. It's not great, but...
Yeah.
It's probably your best option.
Now. Yeah, it's just that it only has that. Burden, wonderful. Okay.
I am half of the health bar to Roxas.
Nice.
Now, obviously with... Oh, it's so good.
I was going to say this is some horrible cheese, but if it works, it works. It takes 2 minutes at this lower level and not enough damage output, but it gets you through. It gets you that tiny bit closer towards the end, so needs must.
Yeah, since you are the one seed that does actually care about gaining levels.
Yes.
As well, I can gain levels in Time Spinner. They're not hugely important. You'll usually beat the game from level 15 onwards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
King's Crown.
Okay, what were you going to say?
There's a lot to track in Archipelago, but essentially what you need to know for the four of us while we're explaining a bunch of different tricks, the main thing to watch out for is we're going to be using hints very liberally. We have designed sort of strategies to time out when we want to look for very specific items. We all kind of have that in our own minds, and we just sort of work with it together. But the big thing about Archipelago is it can be played live, not live, basically asynchronously, and it's a lot of flexibility. So when you look at it in a speedrunning environment like this, where we want to be within a certain time frame, we're going to be looking to try and... Oh, that's not good. We're going to be looking to try and maximize the amount of checks that we can get every game to do, while also trying to get games done as quick as possible. Because once a game is finished, all of the remaining items in that game will be disseminated to everybody else, which just accelerates the scene. And while there's no logic around that, it's just logical to say, stuff getting done, number go up, profit.
It's a bigger number, and we like bigger numbers.
We like bigger numbers. Now let's this Kangaskhan, please.
I've
No, Kangaskhan rejects your bigger numbers.
It's certainly doing that.
I've just
And there's my first dumb death of the day.
dumb ways to die. Yes.
It's okay, it gets me a free use of a familiar, which is a little bit of bonus damage.
Whoever just sang that song, that was a throwback and a half.
You're welcome.
I'm going for the metronome. I have no choice.
There we go. Okay, so what I just showed off there was I'm not good at doing jumps. Because the jump across the river there in Zor's River is usually a lot easier to do if you manage to get a jump slash on the edge. Unfortunately, I'm wielding the Begoron sword, which needs 2 B presses to swing. One to pull the sword out, because it's a 2-handed sword, and Link is slow at that. And one to actually swing. I got the first B press off, didn't get the second. Translation, I'm bad at video games.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, to be fair, we generally are not actually speedrunners, we just enjoy playing this, so we're not necessarily the best players at any of these games.
Thanks, Hero, for selling us so early on in the ride.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
We're just standing in. The other 4 players that were the best in this game couldn't make it out today, but we all happen to have the day off or something, so... Surprise!
Now we're all good enough at our games, and we all want to show off this wonderful, wonderful invention that is Archipelago. Archipelago.gg.
Well, the beautiful chaos that is Archipelago.
Yes. Also, speak for yourself, Hero. I might be like semi-retired speedrunner, but I'm still a speedrunner. Damn it! Just because I haven't done a run in 2 years. There's absolutely no need to call me out like that.
But calling you out is the most fun part of this.
It's
Yeah,
part of the
to be fair.
teamwork.
I am the most bullyable.
So,
No, this king is
It's general. If you don't bully each other a little bit, are you even really friends?
True.
true that.
Who are you again?
And to be clear, I do mean that in the most light-hearted of ways. Not actual bullying.
So you will
Before
know
this run, everyone was like, we're not going to know what to talk about. This is what it's become. Right?
So you will notice
Yeah,
as well,
done.
by the way. Sorry to interrupt for a second. Every time I get an item in this game, I stop and hold it above my head. That will mess me up at least once.
And that would be hilarious. I'm hoping it's during a logic trip.
No, most likely it'll be during the Dampe race. Because
Yeah.
it's always during the Dampe race.
Oh, that's already happened.
Perfect.
So what I did there also, pretty semi-complicated over time, is called a save warp. Because when you save and reset, you get put back to the Temple of Time if you're an adult. And it's a quick way to get back there. Very simple.
Yeah, building off what Shaun1e was saying, if you were to enter this in a race environment, or just, you know, you're playing with 20 people in a world, because this can go really big. This is 4-player. This is pretty conservative compared to a lot of the runs you can find in the Archipelago server.
Well, as an example, myself and Shaun1e are currently in an async with 90 seeds right now.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I think my record is about 1,400 seeds, not players.
Oh, wow. I think my record's about 300 seeds.
It took a while. And an adult. I am an adult.
I'm also just going to say the boss I just fought and died to is on the Cantaran slot, which is a post-game boss
Oh.
himself, and you get the boss that is there gains his stats. The boss that was there, for reference of the others in this seed, was the Raven Lord, which, without any movement
Serious?
abilities, is terrible. Was that the Raven Lord itself is also another post-game boss that expects you to have all of the vertical movement abilities. And so when you have none of them, it's kind of terrible to fight.
I can only imagine, considering that Time Spinner, now that I've had a proper chance to look at it, gives me a lot of Castlevania Symphony of the Night vibes.
Yeah, I say it is one of my personal favorite Metroidvanias. It's just I first played the vanilla game actually, which was quite a lot of fun, but it works really well as a randomizer, as Metroidvanias generally do.
Yeah, it's a very fun one.
Absolutely so, looks like it. Heck, I might have to give this one a look myself. Is that the PC version, I presume?
Yes, the Steam version. I believe it's around $15 on Steam normally.
All right.
It goes
Yeah.
on sale often enough too.
And a second game's coming out for it too, eventually. Next year?
Yes, I think so.
Astute viewers will probably notice that I am in Ganon's castle right now. Since Triforce Hunt doesn't actually have an end boss, I saw no reason to lock the castle off, so it's open from the start. I just can't get to Ganon. Though I would want to, because if I don't have to fight him, why would I want to?
For fun and to show off. Why else?
Singular check.
Good music, epic organ
No, it's
build-up.
not even a check. That's the beautiful thing.
It does have good music, normally. but I have randomized the music in this run, so the music can appear anywhere.
Which also means you could have terrible music now.
Oh, true. That's half the fun.
Exactly.
You know what else is half the fun? The fact that I just discovered Time Spinner is available for PlayStation Vita.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Is it? Oh.
Apparently so. It was released for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, which is also available for Mac OS and Linux, and yeah, apparently PS Vita.
That's
actually
surprising.
a wider spread than I thought. I knew
kinda cool.
it was released on most consoles, but I didn't think it went quite that far.
Yeah, I would say that's, in a way, not surprising, considering that the PS Vita, to my knowledge, had a lot of indies. It had the first Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, it had Shovel Knight with the Kratos extra boss as well. It had... all of Shovel Knights for PlayStations, that being 3, 4, and Vita, had a extra crossover fight with Kratos. And then I think there was Bastion. Yeah, there was Bastion.
Oh, that's a good
A lot of cool... Yeah, absolutely. A lot of good indies for the Vita. It was pretty capable.
I must admit, never been much of a console player, really. And when I had consoles as a child, it was always the Nintendo ones, so not super familiar with what is on PlayStation usually.
Big same. I was mostly growing up Nintendo, which Chain of Memories sadly was the only Kingdom Hearts game that I had access to for the longest time.
Oh yeah, same.
I
I did enjoy that game at the time, but it's not one I've ever gone back to.
I still enjoy it to this day. Chain of Memories, the remake version, it's good. It's got good quality of life updates, extra slights and all that. I don't know. I feel like my hands and muscle memory was more fine-tuned to Chain of Memories, the original. Also OG Kingdom Hearts Sora voice. You know, we didn't have to hear Haley Joel Osment in puberty yet.
Yeah, true.
I must admit, I haven't actually played the original Kingdom Hearts, I haven't even played Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla. I've only done that randomizer, and we skip every cutscene in that.
I have played all console games, which is why I'm running KH2. Because I don't need a Mac for this, because I've played it way too much as a child.
Fair enough. It's a good way to go about it.
Platinum
Nice.
1000 Gamer scored it on both Xbox and PS4, because I'm a completionist.
Man, when it took so long for Kingdom Hearts to get to the Xbox finally, I mean, aside from Kingdom Hearts 3, I celebrated so hard. And then it came out for PC. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I bought it again so I could do this.
Same, big same.
And honestly, in most cases, it's actually a huge advantage of Archipelago. I think it's around 55 games currently on the live server, along with quite a few more on the beta server at the moment and the dev server.
Yes, if you want to shuffle such amazing games as the four you're seeing here, Minecraft, Factorio, Adventure for the Atari. There's many more. I'm probably forgetting loads of them.
There are ones that don't
Yeah.
need logic either. Rogue Legacy, Slay the Spire. So if you don't want to figure out logic change, just play along. Like we actually picked these 4 games as a way to showcase different levels of logic and difficulty in games. Like, Time Spinner and Pokemon are much easier to learn. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Ocarina of Time requires some more logic if you want to go a little faster. Plus, we have, like, Beat the Game versus just a collect-a-thon for Triforce pieces. So really, it's, in our opinion, a really good way to show off just all the different ways that you can play along with Archipelago.
I got the list pulled up right now. I can see Yeah, I remember some of them by name, specifically because they are some of my favorite games. I love the fact that the only Mega Man game on there is Battle Network 3, though.
2 is coming out soon. Ish.
It's currently on the dev server, so not currently in beta.
Classic
but
2
is
or Battle
being
Network 2?
Classic 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I believe that puts it in a state that is playable, but not ready for release.
I also see VVV on there. Hey, Metroid Prime, you happen to be lurking right now?
V6 is actually a really good implementation, I feel. Doesn't need
Especially
much,
when you include Deathlink, it's quite a fun one for Deathlink.
Yeah, we didn't do that for this run.
There is a reason that I think VVV is, I think, the only game on Archipelago to have something called Deathlink Amnesty. So it takes a certain number of deaths to trigger Deathlink.
Oh, really? Wow.
I believe the default is around 20, was it, I think?
Yeah, I think 20's default.
That's pretty generous considering how easily you can die in this game. Or that game, rather.
Oh, most certainly.
I also like how they implemented...
one-to-one, you just kill everyone all the time.
Sorry, I'm just there.
So how are you guys doing in your run? I'm still in Mount Moon.
I'm almost in BK.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have one check in the pyramid that I'm going to do now, and then it's just Cantaran. Or with no movement, so, you know, the most fun.
Of course.
I should have enough healing items to be able to tank it and win. Just need to not do the silly death I did last time.
So, just go through Lost Woods right now. Finding out that the boomerang chest in Jabu has a reflect element.
Ooh, that will be useful for me. There are still 2 more that I could get. So...
But still, when you know where one is, it does feel nice to go for it.
Yeah. I do have the means to get it, but unfortunately it's consumable right now. It's bomb shoes only to get it. Reflect. So I'll get over there once I get a child ranged weapon. Which is another case of the logic, in effect. Because I could go and get that with what I've got, but it would be very out of logic. Because having bomb shoes isn't actually putting explosives into logic. Only the bomb bag does that. Because the logic does not account for the fact that you cannot really get them that easily without a bomb bag.
I'm hoping I get to show everyone Rock Tunnel flashless.
I mean, you can always just not teach Flash and it'll work.
Okay, but like, you could give me Surf.
I could.
I guess. Alright, that's really big all of a sudden.
Haven't you also got Rotten on randomized though?
I do, which is why I want to show people in the dark. But it doesn't matter until we get there.
Ah, spaghetti. Clearly a good reward for playing on Ocarina.
Yeah, you touch
Spaghetti is great. It is actually one of the best healing items in this game.
Fair enough.
And you gave me I was in the perfect moment to use it, so why not?
Yes. Of course. You'll also notice me not picking up every chest in the world. That's because some of the chests is based on the size of the chest. So small chests are completely ignorable because there's nothing important in them. Chests with cobweb on them are sculpture tokens, so I probably won't pick up as many because I must say there's 30. And big chests with gold trim, they're the important ones. They have progression items.
As a side though, not every progression item is actually like full progression.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
it's read as progression in the most minute of ways.
Yeah, some are keyblades.
Yeah, which come with their own items, which is what makes them progression.
Yeah.
Some are Pokedex. We don't talk about Pokedex, which is actually progression, sadly.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I believe the benchmark for progression is that it has the potential to unlock at least one check in some settings.
That makes sense. Okay. That's Lost Woods mostly cleared.
See, the other funny thing about this multi-world for anyone watching, you're gonna notice that Pruden and I are a lot quieter. That's because our run doesn't pick up until, like... Well, I was supposed to be in Cerulean by now. I had a really rough Viridian Forest farm session. But once we start getting into needing items, you're gonna see a lot more things that we're gonna explain to you, because in case you didn't know this, a game that made in 1997 is a flawless masterpiece of a piece of code that has everything right about it. Every single thing right about it.
Also translated as... Sorry, go on. Also translated as programmed on duct tape.
No, duct tape's good. We talked about this.
The other thing is, I'm now in BK mode because I've beaten Cantaran, so I'm going to show hinting with the text client.
Up, one on the ground. Hold on. Alright, continue.
Oh, hello.
Give me just a moment. I'm just deciding what to hint.
I didn't practice this in advance. Wait. 3rd degree black belt. Good. Here we go. Oh, I can't move. Please break this BK mode. This is really tough to do. That's not happening anytime soon.
Yep. Nope. Wasn't expecting it.
So you can't see it on Pruden's tracker, but it says that the item that Hero is looking for is in my Pokemon Mansion, which requires a mansion key, because Pokemon added keys to doors. So the power plant, you have to find the plant key. Rocket Hideout, you don't just beat up the guy in front of the post. He's like, oh, there's nothing behind here. You actually have to use the hideout key. Safari Zone, you don't just pay $500. They require you to have a membership to Costco. I mean, Safari Zone, called the Safari Pass. So we're looking for stuff like that. But I gave you a wheel.
The security keycard D that was just hinted is in my Forest Temple, which requires a laundry list of stuff, including a hookshot, a bow, and a song that gets me in there, which is Sari's Song or Minuet of Forest.
And unfortunately, I can only actually afford those 2 hints, so I'm stuck waiting now.
You mean I'm stuck wearing this crown for a long time?
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Why'd I agree to this?
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
I mean, it was entirely your idea, so...
Right. Well, you know what else is my idea? Depending on if it happens or not. Chat, I have a question for you. Do you know what Pokemon has the longest cry in Pokemon existence? If you've watched other speedrunning marathons with Pokemon in it.
I mean...
I'm trying to remember that one myself.
Yep. Kind of goes like...
Oh,
That's
one.
not bad.
Thank you.
That's honestly
That
not
was
bad.
worryingly good, in fact.
I've played
I thought
Pokemon for
Pokemon was longer.
20-something years, and I'm at least 100 years old. Yeah, no. As a side incentive, I'm gonna donate $5 every time I have to fight the time-lost Pokemon Jinx, because its cry is about 3 to 3.5 seconds long. And I'm really glad it wasn't on my rival.
Well, that would have been funny. I'm even happy it wasn't the starter.
Technically, I think Arceus has Jinx beat these days. I mean, not that Arceus is going to appear in your game, but...
I've never measured
I'd
out
be
the
more
full
impressed.
times. I just know Jinx is super long of a cry. What was the other one I discovered the other day?
I'm pretty sure Cricketune is the longest.
That's good contender. I mean...
Yeah. I think it's about 1.98 seconds, because I actually had it as a sound alert.
Sorry to interrupt.
What was the other Pokemon I found out had a really long cry in this game? I don't remember.
I must thought I thought Garganacl may have a long cry, but I could be wrong.
Oh, man. I need to
Gen 9.
nuzlocke those games at least 100 times before I can remember what their cries are.
Yeah, I'm a little significantly more familiar with the older gens, so don't actually remember what most of those Pokemon are. So
I know Marie, Pampros, and Wooloo.
this shocks no one. Well, no one in this call, at least.
I like the sheep
Probably
Pokemon.
explain for chat.
I like the sheep Pokemon. Sheep are cool.
Can actually explain something now.
On a completely unrelated note to Shaun1e's comment that sheep are cool, both me and Shaun1e are Welsh. It means nothing.
Nothing at all.
What? That? Yes, I do.
So I just received a bomb bag. Well, a minute or two ago now. That means that any check that could be gotten with bomb chews is now 100% in logic. Because bombs mean I can buy bomb chews. And I also have bombs.
It also opens a lot of checks in that game.
Oh yeah.
Just on its own, which is quite an impressive one.
I have a map tracker on the side and half of it turned green. I'm not going to be BK for quite some time, if at all. But I never expected to be.
Oh, and here's Broken with the vital information.
4.00.
A whole 4 seconds.
Okay, who got it down to the
Titan.
7 milliseconds? Was that
Yeah, that's a good
microsecond?
question. Yeah, because Titan being a whale-like Pokemon, it kind of has a similar cry to what you would hear from something like Wailord.
That makes sense. Oh, speaking of Mansion Key.
Mansion Key. Oh, man. Actually, that would be really good to go do now. Okay, so now I can show off how this game is masterfully designed, because I'm in Cerulean City. So, I don't know if you know this, but Red discovered teleportation powers through MacGyver strategies. Did you know that Bill lives in a dungeon? No? No one did, because apparently Bill's house is a dungeon. But we're not going to use that just yet. You're going to see that later. The nice quality of life update that they did for this game is palette warp, which means I can save my game, not lose the run, save my game, and I can go back to Pallet Town. The main reason is exactly what you're going to see in about a second, have a hookshot. I was just kidding in Cerulean Gym with hookshot. I didn't know that. But
Very much.
basically, because this game is very, very, very big without fly or any type of teleportation, Palette Warp basically allows you to do anything through the back way of Kanto. So that means Cinnabar, Seafoam Islands. If you have strength, you can go all the way to Fuchsia and stuff like that. So what you're going to see me do is, in order for you to set a warp point with Escape Rope, you need to heal at a Pokemon Center. Not just go into the Pokemon Center like Gen 2 to 9. You have to go to a Pokemon Center and heal at it. And that means anytime I use an Escape Rope, it'll bring me back to that Pokemon Center. You're going to see me doing that a lot until I get HMO2. If I get HMO2, it's probably on Sephiroth. And, yeah. There's going to be a lot of me going back and forth and under my breath planning which game or which town I want to be saving to and where I want to go grab stuff. But also, Pokemon in Pokemon Mansion are like level 30 and 40, and I'm tired of this Kangaskhan. So I'm going to try and find a new main, which means I need to actually buy Master Balls for the first time ever! I've never had to move my team around.
Well, I have some fantastic news for you, Noob.
Kakariko Village is the Path of Gold?
No.
Oh.
You have 2 of my hook shots.
Really? Where's the other one?
The other one is in your Silphco.
Oh! That's not happening anytime soon.
Well, yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, you're
Where's
getting
Silphco?
hook shots late.
Law 8 Scientist.
Floor 8
Right near the
science.
top
I
as
don't
well.
need the card key for that. While I'm here, I'm just going to keep buying.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ways down the line, but it is there.
Okay.
Yeah, just one to be aware of, so that it can be picked up later.
True. Also, did you know that outside Ganon's castle, the location with exactly 1 check blocked by 3 strength upgrades is a foolish location, which means there can't be
Again?
anything relevant there?
There's that button, by the way.
Just to shock nobody.
It's almost as if it makes sense.
Almost.
Not
Almost.
bad.
I'm just the tiniest bit underleveled for near enough every fight that I need to progress each world that I have. So I would like world items, please.
Yeah, that's doesn't sound that unusual for you.
No, like the only thing I can really do is Hades escape, and I'm just getting blasted.
Yeah, I figured.
So I can get my health down on greens and space paranoids, so I can get some level ups.
Yeah, another one I thought we could do is discuss some of the games that are currently not available but are in development. Since we have just a little bit of slightly more quiet time, because there are actually some rather big names currently in development. Like, the one I'm looking forward to most of all is A Hat in Time.
Oh yeah.
But there's also Celeste and Hades, which are on the newer side of development, but are actively being developed. There's also Yoshi's Island, and what was the other one? Kirby's Dream Land 3.
Dreamland, yep.
Yeah, along with Mega Man 2, which we did already mention. So they do actually have some relatively big games coming.
Isn't Emerald also very close in that list?
That's actually on the beta server right now.
Ooh.
So that's very, very close and should actually be on the next release.
Thank goodness.
You just want to stop playing Gen 1 for a while.
No, but you see, Gen 1 has some cool stuff that you could do in it, so, like, I'll be a little sad. I also just got a level 30 Alakazam. Okay. Things are better.
Oh yeah, Gen 1 is a beautiful level of broken.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about Gen 1 that I could go on for, and I'll explain that over time. Just know that it doesn't matter your levels, things can still live your hits. That's all.
Oh, has there ever been a situation where 3 of the 4 games in BK mode?
Yes.
It's certainly possible, but I don't think... So I don't really remember one where we've had the issue.
It can happen, though.
And if there is going to be an issue, it's going to be on me, because I think I have the most easy-to-reach checks.
For me. Because a lot of them are all over the place, and I have to be strong enough to be able to do those zones.
Also, just saying, thanks for the Sellen's Bangle, which is a beautiful thing that ups the experience I gain from killing enemies.
Perfect.
So... actually means I can just go ahead and get a little bit stronger while waiting for the Celestial Sash.
True.
And I'll show what the Celestial Sash is once it comes in, because it is the one item that would have made the Ravenlord fight a bit of a joke.
Yeah, comparatively. Over the actual nightmare it is about anything to help with that.
You mean the way that I did actually just beat it?
Oh yeah.
Els, in the meantime, while some of these shenanigans are going on, might I potentially remind our folks what we are raising money for?
Always.
Oh yes, feel free.
Go right ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, y'all, if you are enjoying this Archipelago run and you would like to share your appreciations and have me read it out for you, your donations will be going to the Go Rescue Dog Pet Shelter, which, yeah, it's been a long time cause that we here at No Glitches Allowed have been happily supporting, and then some. And for those who don't know... Oh, sorry. Had a bit of a page freeze here. We are raising money for this wonderful dog shelter located in Norfolk, Virginia, where Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. And so, I would like to give another reminder that the Go Rescue website does have its own section for adoption success stories. And if you'd like to check them out for yourselves, you can go to gorescuedogs.com/success stories for some adorable pictures and heartwarming tales. And if you would like to have your donation potentially help out another wonderful friendo, doggo, !Donate will take you to our Tiltify page, where you can also assign that donation to one of our several incentives and bid wars that we'll be having going on throughout the event. One such bid war that we have in mind is, of course, the Stardew Valley Pet Choice bid war, which you can have the runner adopt either a cat or a dog. And speaking of cats, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, which I do believe is coming up next, run by the wonderful Linkameister. The character choice bid war for that will be closing pretty soon, and the options between that are Hello Kitty and Badstamaru. I think I pronounced that right. I'm not the biggest knowledgeable person on Hello Kitty names, so pardon me if I butchered that. And do note that you can assign your donation to both a target and a bid war at the same time. So if you'd like to have one go to, say, the Manifold Garden bonus any % secret ending run, which that will be happening later in the day, so we definitely want to see that one met. And then you also want to assign that donation to adopting a dog in Stardew Valley, then that's perfectly doable. Remember, folks, !Donate, and no matter how big or small your contribution is, we always appreciate it. So let's see if we can potentially get ourselves to $150 by the midpoint of this run. I think we can more than make that happen.
Oh, it should certainly be possible.
Yeah.
And since it has now come in, the Celestial Sash, which is the item I most recently got, is the one that lets me do this. Basically just lets me fly. You can actually go almost the entire game with never touching the ground using it. It is shocking. Shockingly, it is a very, very late game item.
Yeah,
so it is always... it's beautiful to have nice and early.
It's normally in the pyramid, right?
Yes. Used specifically for exactly one room.
And in fact, there is, in the randomizer, at the very end of the game, after you've beaten the final boss, there is an extra thing put in with how many concussions you have received from the Celestial Sash.
I go for high score.
It's always a high number. Always.
I'm not a medical professional, but you probably shouldn't go for high scores on concussions, you know?
Yeah, but it's fun.
Okay, I'm currently just level going in straight fun modes. So I do apologize if people can hear my game audio, because it is a very annoying sound, and there's another minute of it.
I just realised that Lon Lon Ranch has the Fire Boss music, which is not at all terrifying.
Really, I mean, what other music would you want in the peaceful ranch area of the game?
I can think of a couple.
Ganon's boss music, definitely.
The hilarious thing about that as well is, due to how the music works in this zone, only like half the music actually plays until you're near Malon.
Fun.
You get some really funny moments sometimes of just half a track playing. So I'm up to 9 Triforce pieces.
Nice. Another fun little thing I'll point out, since I did just go into one of the rooms. In Time Spinner, there are actually a number of rooms that are hidden behind breakable walls. These do show up on the map tracker, so they're fairly easy to find, in Rando at least. But there are some nice little secrets in the vanilla game. Unfortunately, I just happen to know where all of them are, so...
I would say years of practice, but I don't know how long the game's been out.
It is years of practice. I've been playing for a few years at this point. And I bought the game for Archipelago.
Ah, yes. Arrows to me that I can definitely have, yes.
Wait, yeah, you can
Enjoy the
definitely have
$5.
Okay, I gotta time this out right now because Ocarina of Time is a game that has a day-night cycle. Receiving that item there means I have to do this in a slightly different way. Because there is a check that only occurs in the first like 15-16 seconds of nighttime. And my goal was to try and reach another check before I had to warp away to do this one. But since I got given the item there, I'm just going to go ahead and warp to this one first.
Also a nice cascade badge and bike voucher in the same room.
Really? All of Cerulean in one room?
Simply. That is your Cerulean
And
key
secret
items
key?
done.
Oh, wow.
That is a very nice room.
Oh, the secret key came from Hero.
You're right, I could read.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you... Very nice room. I don't know. Like I said, Pokemon Red... Damage doesn't matter. Damage ranges with DVs, for those who don't know. If you know IVs, there's like 31 different levels of strength, or technically 32, but 31 different levels of strength that your Pokemon could be in each stat. In Gen 1, there's 15, which means that variance is much less tight and all over the place, so you might do 55% on the first hit and then 40% on the next hit, so something that should seemingly get the 2-hit KO doesn't. So oftentimes, at least from my experience of playing Pokemon both in a speedrunning and in a Nuzlocke setting, you're optimizing to do the best play, because the best play sometimes will be faster than doing like a PowerPoint saving play or any type of faster attacks. Like, for example, using Confusion, you can see my screen shake rather than the Pokemon flash. Flashing takes longer, so you'd hope that you get moves that make the screen flash, or shake instead than flash. So there's many optimizations like that that you could do in Pokemon to make it just that much faster, despite the fact that the logic isn't that intense. You know, the escape warp, escape rope warping, those types of things.
Oh.
I'm breaking a sweat. I've main switched 4 times. I don't like this.
Oh yeah, that's I don't know how to feel about that.
Sometimes you just need to, though.
Oops. Yeah, no, and this is a very unique... I'm glad it's happening on the marathon day. It's a very unique opportunity where you get to see Pokemon doing even more Pokemon things that I'm used to. The level 42 mime.
Oh, that's an interesting... Okay, so I've just unlocked access to the Deku Tree by finding my Kokiri Sword, and the 2 in-game hints are very interesting there. I know that my Megaton Hammer is in Zora's River. But I know that the Solid Storm's Locked Frogs check is Photon Debugger?
I don't know about that.
Which is, I think, a Keyblade?
Yeah, that's just a basic Keyblade. I'm not too bothered. The stats might be good, but
Megaton Hammer. Wait, isn't that a Tinkaton move? Oh, wait, that's Gigaton Hammer. Never mind.
Close enough.
Same thing.
The difference is, we're able to repeatedly use the Megaton Hammer. Very fair point, though. Okay.
Okay.
All Kingdom Hearts sounds officer are completely fine. It's just Atlantica that gets a lot of flack. Otherwise, everything else is a MIDI track and subsequently semi-okay. Yeah, I don't need flashbacks.
I'll be quiet. For that.
I do not need to hear Atlantica at all.
Yeah, I'm not known for water-based humour. My humour's mostly dry.
Yeah,
A little too dry, if anything.
Was it 52 minutes in? Yeah, it's about time Shaun1e turns online with the dad jokes.
The irony being that I'm the least like to be a dad here, but, you know.
When did I get 5 badges? What just happened?
You're
Am I the only one
5?
that currently is, technically?
I am, like, awake at this marathon, right? Like, I am paying attention.
You're
well,
5
clearly
badges
not.
already?
I have 5 badges. Which actually means I gotta talk about that, because my game has badge requirements to go to certain places. 4 badges will unlock me being able to go to Victory Road, just the outskirts of it, and get past the guards to go in, which is great, especially when I get strength, when I can actually do all of Victory Road. Once I get gym in Logic with our favorite, second most handsome guy in all video game history, Giovanni.
Who's first?
Sephiroth, we talked about that earlier.
You
I
are
don't
right,
actually
my
believe that.
apologies.
I just thought it'd be good for dramatic effect, you know?
Sephiroth.
Because you're not going to see Sephiroth this run. It's just not happening.
Oh, dang it. No Xbox Pink Berries, stealing ham, bear and cheese.
Yes, that one, I think.
Those were definitely words.
I've never fought Sephiroth. I did Rando, but I could never get past the 1,000 Heartless or whatever.
Yeah, I am just not confident with Sephiroth. I'd happily try any other super boss, but Sephiroth is not something that I want to do with a 3.5 hour estimate.
That is fair.
Yeah, it's one you need to have the time buffer of a lot of deaths. And I just got Shadow Seal Plus, which is one of the single most powerful items in this game. Because it is one where anytime, the more damage I have taken, the more damage I do to enemies. So, just sitting there tanking damage against a boss becomes an incredibly valid strat.
You also got Eternal Coat. And Water Mask.
And my own Water Mask, which unlocks quite a few checks for me, given the areas that are flooded.
In Caves of Banishment is actually really funny. Given that normally that's locked by it.
Very much so. And it's one of the rare times in the last few seeds I've done where where Caves of Banishment itself hasn't been locked underwater, because one of the settings I have in my seeds here is to have random areas of the game be flooded that are not normally.
So, what just happened there is people are sending me items while I'm trying to do a trick called a ground jump,
You're welcome.
No problem, man.
which cancels the ground jump. And it
At
wouldn't
least
be
the
a problem.
ground jump is a fairly easy trick.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem, except I'm trying to do one called a swordless ground jump, which I find significantly harder.
Ah, fair enough.
Because I'm trying to light a web by storing the flame in something that Kingdom Hearts players are very familiar with, non-existence.
Which I don't need this
While
one.
while also trying to get up the ledge without having to go the whole path of the slingshot requirements through the back rooms of Decketry.
Also, Snolid, if KH2 had Deathlink, I would totally run Deathlink. It would be so funny.
I would never see my family again.
Oh,
we just
I'm
beat an
also
endless
gonna point this one out now. Currently, I'm in an area that does not have oxygen. There is an item in the game called the gas mask, which I will forever argue is completely optional in Randomizer, because you don't die instantly when you run out of oxygen. Your health decreases very quickly. There is a boss here, which in vanilla is used to open a particular section of the map and is card required. And the boss on here is the freest boss in the game when you can dash, because you can just hide underneath him. This is Ifrit.
Yay!
Who is
He's a post-game boss
already
too, right?
dead.
Yeah, he's a post-game boss too.
Oh yes, he is a post-game boss, and he is free because the dash ability is an item called the Teleria attachment, which by that point in the post-game, you absolutely have that item. And all you need to do is dash to where the summoner is, crouch, and he cannot hit you. There is nothing he does that can hit you there. You just kill him.
Yep. It's kind of disappointing because Ravenlord is actually a really tricky boss. Ifrit, I wish he was. If you don't have a trick, he's actually a tough boss, but once you can sign up to him, there's no challenge.
He's actually a really fun boss if you don't know the cheese strat. But once you know the cheese strat, it's kind of hard to not do it.
Yeah. Right, so let's go do some retail therapy. It's time to check some more shops. No, it's time to get a heart container, apparently. Then check more shops. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but the fact that every item I get in this game is held above my head makes some sequences very funny. Nothing there.
Also leads to the potential for a wonderful glitch known as ISG, which...
Oh yes, if I somehow get that, I will explain it properly, but... Sorry here, yeah, it was essentially... My sword swings forever.
Yeah, it's incredibly rare that it happens in an Archipelago seed, but we have had it happen a few times in our practice runs, and it's always great fun when it does.
Yes, because since the sword goes forever, so does the sword trail. Get a lovely little rainbow flag. Okay.
Yep. Rainbow flag and the complete deletion of all enemies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then we shot these two.
For anyone paying attention to Pokemon Red, you've noticed I haven't touched a single Pokemon Center yet. You're about to see why. It's time. I did that out of order. That's fine.
Thank you. At least all of us were thinking it.
It's time to become a magician. I guess I could be Dark Magician.
Do you believe in magic?
I mean, magic exists. Wherever you look. Anyways. I'm gonna drop myself down this hole. Whee. Not that hole, though. What'd you do? What'd you get? Fly! Fly! I love flying! I can't do the trick anymore! That's not cool! Well, I can, but I'll do the trick once.
Okay, show it once, right?
I'll show it once. Maybe twice.
Worth
But I'll
noting,
show.
chat are asking about Missing No.
No, Missing No will break the game. I can't do Missing No.
Yeah, how about missing no?
Emphasis on the second part. The third syllable, if you will. Teacher jokes.
Also,
You don't like bird-type Pokemon that just so happen to be a glitch within the game?
I do enjoy a Kangaskhan level 1 with 2 water guns and a sky attack. But you know what I enjoy even more? Escape roping and going back to Cerulean City. Here we go.
Fair.
This game is very well designed in all ways. Don't question it. Don't worry about it.
Gen 1 is perfect. That is all.
This is actually going to be a T-list seed because you gave me Fly before T.
Nice.
looking in the chat, in the not the chat, the Archipelago text client right now. I see that Pruden managed to prove that they were in fact connected by finding the proof of connection.
I think that's the second proof I've got so far, and I'm not on a proof seed.
I believe Missing Node does last throughout the glitches. Maybe the level 230... I think the level 237 randomizes, because in one randomizer that I did, it became a muck instead of a cloister. I think that randomizes. I don't think it randomizes the Missing Node. I don't think it can.
Oh,
No one knows what it is. A miserable pile of pixels.
Dang it.
Beat him. We get to finally visit our favorite people! We can visit Surf Girl! Everyone has to say hi to Surf Girl. She sits up top of a ledge that no one can reach. She's completely by herself and just talks about her and her mushroom Pokemon, which are not going to be mushroom Pokemon. We have to wave to Surf Girl.
Hey, just let her be happy.
She is! She's isolated next to some dude blocking me from entering Mewtwo or whatever level 70 Pokemon's cave, and yeah.
You know what, Pruden? I think I can probably delay going to Jabu for a bit.
Yeah.
You got a magnet anyway.
I thought Jabu had my reflect.
Oh, it's reflectors. Reading my hints, it did have reflect. God dang it. Okay, fine. I'll get there when I can, which I still can't, but...
Card key.
Yep, the underwater part of the castle is being kind to your seed, apparently. Opening checks for you.
I still haven't even had to hint yet, because I'm only just doing insert sponsorship bridge, because we don't know what this bridge is. Usually it's Nugget Bridge, but today it's gonna be something completely different. I just haven't done anything.
Hey, real quick. Do you remember when I said I'll go to Jabu when I can?
Yeah.
Yep.
I officially can.
Good. Woo! Have fun in the whale's mouth.
I won't reflect.
I'll get there when I can, which will be after I've done this check.
Make sure you time out how long its cry is, so if it rivals Jinx.
While that is yet to happen, can I quickly pop in with a couple of donations?
Oh, feel free.
Absolutely.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Well, we recently got a couple. We got Anonymous with a $10 donation. No comment, but thank you for your generosity. And that went to the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer run, where if that particular incentive gets met, George will roll the seed that Slowa will have to do, which that's going to be interesting.
Special levels of funny.
And then we also had Tommy Blade with $10 with a simple quote, propane nightmare.
No.
Go.
We're not there yet. We'll explain that when we...
I don't think I know this one.
Oh, you probably weren't there when we had propane reflect. If it happened, we'll make Pruden. It's a Kingdom Hearts 2 Xemnas 3 specific thing. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to Surf Girl.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
also
explain it when we get there.
guaranteed to be shown, assuming, we are able to finish on time, so we will get there to explain that.
Yeah, it'll definitely be at the end of my game, unless I manage to skip Dome, which I never get Dome skipped, so we'll likely see it.
While we've yet to... we've got to say hi to Surf Girl. Okay, hi, Surf Girl.
Hi, Surf
Chat,
Girl.
say hi to Surf Girl.
It's coming below. Okay.
There's
Off to
4 of those
Jabu.
NPCs. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying I'm off to Jabu.
You're off to Jabu? Okay.
Good
Walking across
times.
the Hyrule Field because it's the quickest way there.
Yeah, as we say bye to Surf Girl, she gave us a creepy token. Yep, that's what happens when you do this alone. So I mentioned earlier I cut out overworld checks because that would add an extra 300 fights, and I'm not doing that. So instead, I left in 4 trainers that need HM: Surf Girl, Doc Dude, Plant Guy, and Tree Lady. 2 of them require cut. 2 require surf. So the next one we could possibly see is Plant Guy. I think we were gonna call him Plant Pal, but we couldn't work on it. We couldn't think of a better one for Tree Lady, because we're trying to like rhyme it. Because Doc Dude and well, Surf Girl doesn't exist either. I just felt like we could do better, but you know, that's Surf Girl. We're gonna hope that Plant Dude or anyone else gives us stuff.
Hey, really quick, we also just had another $5 donation come in, this time from Shaun1e, who simply says, LOL.
League of Legends.
Perfect message.
I just...
I should probably take a quick moment to, League of Legends Archipelago, that sounds chaotic as heck.
They have bingo. They have bingo already for it. I don't see why we can't just add it.
Oh,
but wait,
God.
that would require an online match. Wait, how can you randomize something that's online?
Hey, Ram.
It'd probably be a... The way that would work is you get the condition and then you mark it off yourself, so it's also a bit of a trust system.
Ah, okay. Well, in the meantime, I got to quickly mention how our incentives are looking at this very moment. So, our Manifold Garden secret ending run, or rather incentive for that particular run later in the evening, we are looking at $15 out of the 75 needed. So that only means $60 left in order to have the bonus any % secret ending run met and have that shown for us. And then that Snarled Ice donation went to, yet again, George rolling the seed for Ocarina of Time Rando, and that's currently sitting at 17 out of 75, so that's at least $53, if I'm not mistaken? No, wait, that sounds wrong. Hang on, I can't math. Calculator, 75 minus 17. Oh, 58, of course. It was only $2 more than 15. What was I thinking? Chat, I can't math. I mean, I can, but I'm not good at it.
Wait, there's maths involved? Why do we do maths?
Yeah, we don't have a math test we have to do, right? I'm good at it, but like, I just don't feel like doing math.
Little out of practice, if anything.
Oh, I still got a moment. I'm going to also go ahead and quickly explain how we're looking with the bid wars. We're looking at Badmaru for $10 currently ahead in the lead against Hello Kitty. Kitty herself has yet to get any dollars, so I would say an $11 donation is all you need in order to have Kitty take the lead as to who Linkmeister has to play after this multi-world rando. So you have until the end of this Archipelago segment in order to get a snipe in if you are a strong fan of Hello Kitty there. We got Dog in the lead for the pet choice for Stardew Valley. That's $12. Once again, Cat at nothing right now, so it'll only require maybe $13 in order to get sniped. And then we also got a bid war for the character choice to Digimon Battle Spirit 2. And that's set between the 5 main protagonists of the party. So not necessarily including Koichi, unfortunately, but we got Takuya as Agunimon, Koji as Lobomon, JP as Beetlemon, that being my personal favorite, Zoe as Kazumon, and Tommy as Kumamon. Now, Agunimon is currently in the lead at $10. JP with Beetlemon, though, is sitting at second at 5. And I gotta say, I'm actually really grateful that this game made it in, because Digimon Battle Spirit 2 is based on Digimon Frontier. That was my nostalgic childhood season, personally.
I'm actually
So, folks, if
commentating
you-
that tomorrow. And I know nothing about Digimon, though, so I'm gonna spend the night studying.
Hey, if you need some notes, I can certainly help you out.
Yeah, what is a Digimon exactly? I know it's a digital monster and they're champions or something like that. I don't actually know what a Digimon is. Do they use, like, discs?
It's a little complicated.
Oh, good. I love complicated, says the Pokemon player.
Okay, fair enough. The best way to put it is, it's like data comes to life. Yeah, basically.
So it's IT before IT became IT?
Kind of.
Oh, great. I'm really cursed with technology. This is gonna be a fun run. Look forward to it.
I feel that.
Well,
It's not even...
Yeah.
And technically, these Digimon are not champions. They're actually hybrids, which is a level in between champion and ultimate.
Oh man, it's just Super Saiyans all over again. We're now like Super Saiyan Blue Mega Grocery Market 6 with long hair.
I mean, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Frontiers was, I mean, okay, let's be honest. Frontiers was interesting because that's for those who don't know, is the season where there are no Digimon partners, but rather the humans turn into the Digimon, kind of like Kamen Riders, if you will, or Power Rangers.
So it's an isekai.
Actually, yes, a lot of the earlier Digimon series was basically isekais. The first one was definitely an isekai at the start, all the way going into the end of the first half, maybe.
Huh.
The second one allowed the team, which was a direct continuation of the first, the team could go freely between worlds. The third one, we didn't have the digital world until the last half of the show. Basically.
Huh.
I think I'll stop nerding out for now, though.
Well, while that was happening, I discovered that an area I've pretty much almost fully cleared is a completely foolish region.
Nice.
So, the usual.
Do you like
Yeah.
fishing? Are we on the Hydra's back right now?
I have long got off the Hydra's back and defeated
okay.
the Hydra. And there you go, have a rainbow
Is that
badge for yourselves.
6?
I'm almost to... Oh, I'm actually going to Giovanni. This is kind of scary. What is
Oh,
happening?
and as I mentioned before, when we were discussing about getting the Celestial Sash in Time Spinner, this room is the very reason why it exists. And yes, I just fly up for that long. There is exactly one other way to climb that room, and that is to use an item I don't have called the Light Wall, which is a spell that uses the blue bar of aura to create a small platform you can land on. It takes usually around 2 full bars of that aura to create enough platforms to climb. And I've had several siege where having Light Wall is the only option, so there is no choice but to build a lot of platforms very slowly.
Very quick point. Hero didn't change the percentage of checks required. It's 10%.
Oh.
Oh, that's a mistake on my part. I apologize.
Okay. Just noted that does mean all of the hinting we were going to do is going to be half the speed. Which would have been terrifying if I didn't have 6 badges. Because my run needs the most hinting. Unless I still need the most hinting. Did you see the boulder badge on level 63, Pruden?
Just caught it.
Okay.
That might take a bit of time.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I still need strength and everything, so I'll just keep doing what I can do as much as I can.
And I'm in BK mode again, so I'm just going to hint go mode.
Wait a second. Sorry, I need to check something on the hint tree real quick.
Another slingshot? How does that work?
Hero,
Is that a seed capacity?
Yeah, seed capacity.
Okay.
Hero, did you already hint that?
Yes, I had.
Okay. Nor do I saw it again.
That's okay. So I'll need. Oh no.
To explain, for those who may not have seen it, the hints just went through were the Time Spinner Spindle is on the 11th floor of Silphco. The Boulder Badge is Pruden getting to level 63. That one probably came through, actually. Was there anything else hinted in the last couple?
One is the struggle trophy in Simulated Twilight Town, so I need an item to get there.
Time Spinner Gear 2 is in my own world, locked by two items, library keycard V and the tablet, which lets me read specific areas. Lets me read. I can just show it on screen. It'd be easiest.
It essentially downloads an item off the PC.
Yeah, it downloads an item off one of these computer systems.
And the game calls it a device that no one should live without. Which just shows how far technology has taken over our lives, clearly. So anyway, we're streaming on our computers here to help raise money for Go Wrestling.
I'm just getting attacked from all angles. Max Aura, Max Aura, Max Elixir. There you go.
Thank you. How we doing?
We're doing
all good.
I'm currently fighting Barbosa.
I'm delivering the package.
I'm inside of
talking.
Yeah, so go on.
What would be BK's sister's name? Like Wendy? Is this Wendy's?
So this is a Wendy's.
Maybe. She paid me. I don't know why. She did. Ooh.
And here's a question.
And as they're saying in chat, BK Spinner. Yes, Time Spinner is one of the notably shorter games available on Archipelago. So in a run with 3 longer games, it is the one that usually ends up in BK mode. Normally, if I were playing for people like this, if I was playing Time Spinner, I would usually add on a second seed for myself, usually, say, Rogue Legacy or Risk of Rain, which can also both be very short seeds, just so I'm not sat here doing nothing.
Actually, it wouldn't be a half bad idea. Oh, yeah. It might not be a half bad idea to name off what games we all play in AP, because we're not just Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, Ocarina, Time Spinner players. We all have a very different list of things. I actually have to pull up the list
to go through that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why. Oh, well. Oh, there goes my crown again. It just keeps happening.
Well,
Smooth.
I'm just gonna get the reflect element here and then just leave. Because I don't want to be here.
I believe I already found a reflect element for Pruden.
You did.
Well,
so I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to get my second one.
Fair enough.
I was told this might be a relevant item, so I'm getting it.
Oh, it will still be helpful to have a second one. Just make it a bit more powerful.
Also, since we're going to list off the games that we play in AP, I'll start with Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon. I only play 2. Because I don't play other stuff.
You can
have
play
the games you enjoy.
Yeah, technically I have played Click, so...
There you go. 3 games.
I mean, to be clear to everyone watching, Click is literally just a button in a browser. It's one click and you're done. It sends out 1 check.
No, 2 checks, because you have to be given permission on hard mode to activate the button, in which case you then get to click and get your second check of the run. Doubles the checks in the run. That was supposed to be the clickbait to make people go to Archipelago.
Yeah, click.
The clickbait.
Oh dear.
I did that on purpose. You're welcome.
I should be able to save up here.
Yes, I'll go through them in alphabetical order as they are on the website. I have done Blasphemous in an AP, but not a huge fan of the game. Click, obviously, as the joke goes. I've done Hollow Knight is one I'm quite a fan of and was actually going to be my alternative potential game for this. I also run Kingdom Hearts 2, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. Let's see, I've got to scroll through. Ocarina of Time I've done as well. Pokemon Red and Blue, Risk of Rain, Rogue Legacy. I've played Slay the Spire, but I'm really not very good at it, so I generally don't put it in. Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see, Super Mario 64 I have run, Super Mario World. I've done a Super Metroid Seed before, but that's quite some time ago, and I'd need to practice it. Time Spinner, obviously, and The Witness is one I enjoy as well.
As you can tell, there is definitely a broad range of games in Archipelago. And apparently a broad range of slingshots for me to discover.
I just have every kind of slingshot in existence. You want slingshots? I got shots.
Shot.
We got flexibility, we got taut, we got everything you want.
And now I don't know where to go. I think I just go
Wherever the slingshot propels you. Follow the sling.
I will hint some items because I'm about to get the BK.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh, that is unusual.
That is unusual. Oh, no. Could be me again.
I don't have logic for that. Reference that was hinted on the 4-7 floor master chest, which requires a bow or a pair of hollow boots. Neither of which I possess.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's an SSN, and I don't have the pass to join them for cool parties, and I have half the hints, so.
Well, I need Namely Sketches to get something out of STT for one of you. I need Sword of the Ancestor to get my Promised Charm to get to level 63. I need membership. I need membership to get Sword of the Ancestors, which is in Twilight Town 3, so I need 2 more ice creams, one of which is in your SSM, and I don't know where the other is. And I'm with the hints.
I'm about to fight Dad. Sorry, Giovanni. And then I get to show you a cool little glitch that this masterful game has for us.
In all fairness, Giovanni is somebody's dad, just not technically ours.
I'd like to believe that we're like the long-lost son that they just never tell us about. Because he disappears after game 1 if you talk to him again, and then you never see him until you're like his rival.
But, wait, that's implying red is silver. There's no way.
No, they're brothers.
Would silver... How would Silver feel about that, though?
I mean, he hates everything. It doesn't matter how he feels.
I beg to differ. I kind of feel bad for him after realizing just how depraved of a child he is of fatherly love.
If he wouldn't make me buy Giovanni, if he wouldn't make me fight him so much, maybe I'd like him a little better, but he kind of just stands in the way, steals your identity, does a lot of bad things. And then he pouts about it after he's lost. He just never gets it.
Not forget that you don't even fight Giovanni in game 2. Except for the remakes, but you need the mystery gift Celebi. Oh god.
Just such a great storyline. Am I the only one that, like, Rainbow Rocket is quite possibly the greatest thing Pokemon has ever done. I love Rainbow Rocket. I think it's their strongest story. Right next to
I would agree, but then again, I would also say, isn't it non-canon technically?
Which?
I don't know.
Rainbow Rocket?
Rainbow Rocket.
I think it's like an alternate, like it seems like they're trying to do it as an alternate worlds type of thing, because it's like, what if he creates the Hoopa portals and brings every successful villain together? Also, yes, there are 2 rivals on your screen.
Oh, okay. Which also just so happens to include the original versions of Archie slash... Did I just come up with a ship name for Archie and Maxie? Oh god.
I mean,
Pretty sure it's that had you beat years ago.
I mean, fair enough. Sorry, I meant to say Archie and Maxie's original variants.
yes,
It's
Primal Archie
literally-
and Primal Maxie.
Do we even call it that though? Like, because I'm pretty sure that Archie's better design is the Alpha Sapphire one.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. They made him look really cool in ORAS. But there was a lot more to go off of than just scientists in a volcano, unfortunately.
Good.
Also, surely the ship name for Archie and Maxie is just Archie or Maxie.
I forget what they stole the Explorer? What submarine did they steal? What was the name of it?
Oh god, I can't remember.
Steal it from Slateport. I forget what it's. I can't remember if they changed the name or if they only gave it in ORAS.
Oh, yeah, shot.
Regardless, if you saw there were two rivals, the rival only fights you. Burger King only shows up on two conditions. You deliver their parcels or you have beaten their dad. So, like, since we did both of them are waiting and they're just in line. Kind of like an Uber backup sort of deal outside your house. That's what happened. This crown is not staying on my head.
I have found that other ice cream that I was looking for, but now I need the
Okay.
one from the SSM.
You do? Okay. So should I even hint Volcano Badge, or should we just go off the pretense that I might have enough checks still that we don't need to worry about that right now?
Pretense, because I'm also like 20, 25 odd lucky emblems.
Yeah? Okay.
Let's go back.
I can't see how many Triforce pieces Shaun1e's currently at.
I am at around 15, I believe.
Okay.
So roughly halfway.
No, roughly about it, mate. I am halfway.
Nice.
Now you're above halfway.
Now I'm about halfway. Oh,
No, I just... There, does that show up? I don't have the stream open. I can't see if that shows up.
What shows up?
Inuit, there you go.
oh yeah, I had a free song. I got
What
the
What was in Silphscope again for, or Silphco again for you, Shaun1e?
Silphco. I had a hook shot. Second hook shot.
Yeah? Okay. Do you need that?
Uncertain.
Okay, because my town map fly point isn't useful. I might just go to Celadon and skirt around Saffron, because I can't get in there yet. I could do all of Hideout, so I'll be busy for a little bit, but I just need to know if there's anything, like, I'm not going to hit Silphscope until we absolutely need it.
That is fair.
Hero, I'm so sorry. Skipped the first 3 checks of my run, and Jin Inferno was on the second one. You could have had Jin Inferno from the start.
It's fine. I haven't needed it too much. But it does give me an excuse to show off what Jin Inferno is. As I'm showing now, the base damage of it is 207, which is, just compared to all of the other spells, is absurdly higher. Jin Inferno also has a nice little glitch, where if you get the timing right, as you can see here, it doesn't actually use any aura to fire it. So you can stand there and fire it infinitely. And as a high damage spell, it melts bosses, frankly.
We traded soda for tea. Okay. Now we're online.
So now you've opened up Saffron.
Yeah, so now I have Saffron, so if you want me to get Silphscope, much more likely that I'm okay to do it now. Was that the 8th floor scientist one?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have a shield? I do indeed. That's why I couldn't buy one earlier.
Okay, I'm going to apologize for just a moment. I'm going to have to step away for about 5 minutes. I will be back soon, but it is related to the reason I thought I might have to back out, so
Sure.
my apologies.
You're in BK. You're just going to Burger King.
Archipelago, if we could show, like, the co-op runs you could do and stuff like Factorio, Minecraft, Terraria, stuff like that. Like, Archipelago really is, in my opinion, I think in most of our opinion, the future of Randomizer. It's just so flexible. And if you have a dev working on it, like, there are some games that I'm looking at that are far from development, but just even brought up. Into the Breach. Another one I'm watching is... Oh, I just lost it. I was so excited for it. Where'd it go? Oh, Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. Like, they've got... There's just so many different ideas going on there, and if you know certain communities that are looking to get into it, I think Final Fantasy Tactics also had a brief... Like, some of these are very out of date, but like, they have been mentioned and brought up to see if it is possible and have super mega alphas and stuff like that. Lego Batman, that'd be good too. Like, there's just a lot of them that are really good and all ask for different things from you. It truly is the randomizer experience that can bring casual and competitive speedrunners together. And I think that's neat when everyone gets to be together.
Yeah, so the few games I've been keeping an eye on, I'd like to see, like, Hat in Time is getting close to completion.
Yeah.
Undertale recently released on it, and it is actually a really fun implementation.
How does that one work? Is it different endings or different, like, storylines?
The three main endings are the three goals, and each area is gated by a key that you can find. And you start.
You do all three endings?
No, you pick one in your YAML. A YAML, by the way, is the instructions to which a Archipelago learns how you want your game to run.
That's the other thing too. I'm really bad with technology. I could be compared to like your grandparents from the 20 looking at a TV remote. I'm not very adept at technology, and I can understand AP. That's a huge selling point. It's not intense on your computer. Some of it requires a little more advanced setup, but it's made very simple, and the community is incredibly helpful.
Yeah, they have very good setup guides, and they are always willing to help explain stuff if you need it.
Yeah.
So, Shaun1e, thank you for that Namely sketches. You just got me out of BK mode 2 seconds after I got into it.
No worries, I will warn you that is out of logic, because that needs a bow or hover boots. The cool jump I did was cool, but not in logic.
Oh, you really helped me out. So. Now I gotta go through Simulated Twilight Time with all these cutscenes.
Yay! Skip buttons!
I think that's the main thing I'm looking forward to in Pokemon Emerald, the Turbo A, where you can just hold A instead of having to mash buttons.
Oh, that is so nice. I've had a chance to play with it. It's so much
I just looked at the
nicer.
settings. It has Turbo A, and I was so looking forward to Turbo A in red. Firing.
Okay, I'm back. I assume I haven't missed much.
Nope, are you okay? Everything good?
Yeah, everything will be okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Looks like you have actually unlocked a few checks for me.
Yeah, you got Plasma Orb and Royal then.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Which unlock, hilarity enough, the same checks.
And it's a grand total of 2 of them, so...
Hooray!
Oh, Kobo opens 3 more. Perfect.
Does it? Do you have access to it? Oh no, yeah, it's
Yes, it's free to get to.
I always forget which way round it is.
You know what?
For those who might be wondering, the checks that Kobo opens are actually the boss area that Ifrit is normally in vanilla. You wouldn't normally get to it this way in vanilla. It's actually just outside the pyramid, but there is a shortcut added that is locked by having the Kobo.
Kobo itself is a little robot minion that's actually kind of cute. But Mayev is there, and Mayev is just Mayev. Cute little dragon.
I just imagine Kobo being a floating BB-8. That's cut.
That is
Also,
in fact that.
the boss that is at that is on the Ifrit slot is Blob Mom.
Oh boy.
I have eye orbs which are strong against it, and just it did not take long.
That was one B button and press away from ISG. Oh well.
Oh, it looks like someone's. Oh, I've just realised the Gin Inferno is also a fire source, which I was forgetting about.
You didn't have
So
one
I can
before?
actually. No, that was my first fire source,
That's
and
pretty
I
late
hadn't
for a
thought
fire
about
source.
it. Yeah, they're usually
Wow.
fairly early, especially given there's
Any?
3 options for it.
Is that
Yeah.
including the actual fire orb itself?
Yeah, there's Fire Orb, the Gin Inferno, and the spell associated with Fire Orb, the I can't remember what it's called. It's basically a flamethrower.
Infernal Flames?
Yes, that'd be the one.
Ah,
Yeah. Fire.
Do.
Flamethrower.
Nobody's gonna know the weird World of Warcraft.
Archipelago is definitely a very wild way to experience these games, but I feel it's a really fun one because you never know what to expect. And that's like 2/3 the fun.
What's the other third?
The friends you make along the way.
No, it cannot be the power of friendship. We're not 3 hours into the run. The friendship cleans up the run. It can't be the start of it, or the middle of it.
The other third is trying to work out how the heck the logic even interacts together at this point.
But
Let's
I thought
not
it was
forget
like
that
30
friendship is forever. Sorry. Not sorry.
Don't be sorry for friendship.
Never apologize for it. But
I get my
for anyone
favorite way to
who
kill
might be
Twilight.
wondering about the checks that the fire source unlocks that I'm currently doing in the area with no oxygen, it's one of the few situations where traveling through time is genuinely acknowledged, because what I did was burn some vines in the past, which prevents some thicker, impassable vines in the present from ever existing.
Time stuff.
Do you then have
Speaking
to
of-
find the ones in the present?
But the ones in the present is actually impossible.
I did. Again.
Also, speaking of time stuff, people may have noticed when I entered Goron City, I blew up some rocks to get through a shortcut. That shortcut stays open as child, even I opened it as adult. Time stuff.
Wobbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Time stuff. Where else can you go on the internet where Time Stuff and Burger King are in the same canon?
Great Britain during a screening of Doctor Who.
Yep, that will.
What? This is over a
Yeah,
Canadian's head. I don't know what that means.
Doctor Who covers all bases for including time.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
I should also probably explain how I'm stabbing a wall that's blowing up, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
So, The sword in this game is really cool. I do like the sword. It has a weird gimmick. When you swing with it, it does like 2 damage, right? But the gold sword does like, let's say 4 damage on a swing. If you hold your shield and stab, there's actually no damage value assigned to that. So it defaults to the last damage value you did. Which, if I swing with my hammer, and then stab with my sword, the sword becomes a hammer.
Did I miss?
I don't know how it works either. I just roll with it most of the time.
Magic. Magic is how it works.
We'll go with that.
These guys.
And when has Legend of Zelda ever cared about causality?
Isn't its entire thing about causality?
They pretended to when they released a timeline, but no.
I think you'll find that the better timeline was created by a person called Brian David Gilbert.
I'll be honest, I'm not aware of that timeline. I mostly
I will link it to you
ignore
later.
all timelines, so...
I'll link it to you later. It's actually a really good video. Come on.
Thanks for the gear one.
Did you guys know that Rocket Hideout is also a cave? There's my volcano badge. Wait a minute. I know where I'm going. I just need strength and I'm done. Uh-oh.
Brian David Gilbert. Wait a second. I think don't I follow them on Twitch? I've definitely seen the name pop up in my suggested list. Huh. Well, there you go.
Small world. They were Polygon with Unraveled for a while.
Ah, there you go.
No, since you don't have... since you don't need to hint Volcano, could you hint your ticket? Because to get your last charge, I'm going to need to
hint strength first, because I can finish.
I think strength is probably a higher priority there, yeah.
I could just win. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Hold on. I have to show that Rocket Hideout is also a cave. Alright, time traveling. Hint.
Didn't I have something you need to win, though?
Yeah, level 63 in Luxord, and I could get you anything and everything you desire, Pruden. What price will you pay?
Getting the Promised Charm, which requires SS ticket.
I didn't get the Giovanni item? I don't need to get the Giovanni item? Wait, how am I going to get you the SS ticket?
I'm going to go ahead and save real quick.
The SS ticket also opens up my levels.
Water... Oh, that's not... I don't know if that's happening, man. That's Water Temple behind gate. Gold Skulltula?
Give me a few minutes.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, have a magnet.
Where do I need to go inside my SS? Second floor, jump 1. Oh, that's like the second check. Okay, yeah. So if I do that, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go make my way over to Indigo Plateau and save my fly point then, because I'm done. Wow.
Actually, Noob, that is a great question in chat.
What's happening?
I feel the way Pokemon Red is programmed, the Pokemon Center would count as a cave.
I
can't say I've ever tried that, actually.
I feel like because Teleport is the same way, where Teleport takes you back to the previously used, what's it called? Wait, I can't go get my weight. I don't know what I'm doing. Thinking too much, that's the problem. The Teleport works outside of caves, and I guess Escape Rope in a Rush was programmed to be the stuff inside caves. I think it's more on the fact that the way that they described Bill's House, Rocket Hideout, where you get key items from, became sort of like gateways. Because not every place, I can't portal out of everywhere. Like, I'm trying to remember, you can portal out of... I don't remember. There are some places that...
It seems almost random, honestly.
It can be. Still do here. Oh, I have cut now. Yeah, alright. So lost.
I am entering Water Temple now. Give me about 2 minutes? 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, unfortunately, Water Temple is really short if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear out a few checks along the way because I'm here and I might as well.
Yeah, that's true.
and then I will go straight to your item and that SS ticket in Water Temple, which makes all of the sense.
I mean,
It actually kind of does.
A
In the
little
sense
more
that it
than
sucks.
RNG this usually does.
Yeah.
yeah, this is weird. I'm usually not the one that's gonna finish first. That's never happened before. Oh, I said it. Oh no. We're real speedrunners.
And run
We
first.
did.
And now you've cursed yourself.
Yeah. No, it shouldn't be a curse. Prue just has to get the levels.
Oh, I didn't even notice yet. It's actually Water Temple music. Huh.
To be fair, my main way of getting levels is like locked behind 5 layers of logic at the least.
Okay, there we go. Who needs to spend a time?
Cabinet of Remembrance. So, you know.
Vanilla music does happen.
Oh.
Probably about as often as vanilla items, which is just one we usually like to enjoy when it does.
Sounds like a lucky emblem. How many lucky emblems do you want, Pruden?
I'm not sure. I was gonna check after I finish
I
STT.
got him. He's got 23.
Okay. I am on 18 Triforce pieces.
So we're both basically about the same way. We're halfway each.
Yeah? Okay, let's just go for this now, actually. Actually, let's see if I can show you myself.
Once Noob finishes, you should bump those numbers up a little bit.
A lot. Yeah. Although I will, just to make sure that everybody gets to see the cool stuff within the red rando, because right now, this game has not, this run has not forced all the things that I was hoping to show people with how red could be, other than just a masterpiece of a game. So I'll go through Rock Tunnel, I'll go show off Plant Guy, Tree Lady, and Dog Dude.
Yeah,
That way we have something happening, because I'm never thought I'd say this, I'm low on content. No self-scope needed either. That's ridiculous.
9 pieces remain.
Really?
I mean, you say that wasn't something hinted in Silphco.
Yeah, but it's not needed to finish the game. Like, if I finish, he's gonna get it anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Hilariously, given where I am right now, my long shot.
Thank you.
Ah, yeah, it's
Nice.
my spindle is right at the top of Silphco on 11th floor.
Like,
Right.
slingshots and slapshot now. Beautiful.
So first of all, do while I'm in here, or do I just leave? No, there's just 2 more checks in here, I may as well.
Yeah, it always might as well just clear out the locations you go to for things, unless you're rushing to another hint.
Yeah, I'm not going to need to rush to, so I'm just going to throw stuff here.
What level are you right now?
32.
32. So if you need to get to 63, you don't have Promise Charm yet, or you have Promise Charm?
I don't have Promise Charm yet. It's locked behind SS ticket, which then unlocks all other logic steps for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna go do that now. How much time? Because I have a feeling if I'm gonna finish, all of us is gonna finish, or be very close to finishing. So just to give an idea for how long this AP is gonna be on for, what are you thinking? Like 35 minutes? Something ludicrous like that? 40 minutes, unless something horribly goes wrong?
Probably.
I'm
about
still
that.
missing several items that are also in. I think one was in Prudence Seed, or one was in Shaun1e Seed.
I thought you just need gears at this point.
Spindle and 3 gears.
Oh, really?
Well,
You just only have
one
the
of.
wheel?
Oh no, spindle and 2 gears. There's
Okay.
one of the gears I've been given, but one of the gears is also in my library room V, which I don't have a hint for keycard V or my tablet, so those could be anywhere.
You haven't got a tablet?
Nope. I
But,
think I finished most seeds without getting the tablet ever, to be honest.
Right, gotcha.
I'm about to get your Promise Charm.
Cool. I'm just doing Birdlands 2.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is where the AP picks up all of a sudden. This is where we start talking a lot. Apologies.
We've been sat here chilling about the power of friendship, Digimon, and other sorts of topics.
Yeah, this is where the power of friendship is now allowed to come in. Maybe the power of donations too?
Or any other random things our host might wish to read out?
Well, at the moment, I think it would definitely make a little bit of sense to at least tell you all a bit more about Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. And that in addition to your monetary donations, Go Rescue is always in need of supplies to keep the pups healthy and happy. So they accept dry and canned dog food, bleach, cheap paper towels, laundry detergent, furniture, and even vehicles. You can also go to GoRescueDogs.com and go to the How Can I Help tab to find their Amazon wish list. Aside from that, if you would like to donate directly to the cause via our Tiltify page, !donate will take you there. And remember, it can be as low as our minimum. We'll still very much appreciate it, and we very much understand if you feel you cannot give us a huge donation to the total. But, of course, we thank you for your consideration all the same. Let's take a quick look and see if there's been any major changes with our bid wars, though. And it does not seem like it. At the moment, we still have Badsmaru at a whopping 10 versus nothing between them and Hello Kitty for our next run, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. The Stardew Valley Pet Choice dog also in a commanding lead over Cat at $12. Badsmaru at 10, by the way, for the previous one. And yes, Digimon Battle Spirit 2, one of the runners did just bring up Digimon again, and yeah, that's still currently in the same standing. Takuya as Agunimon is still in the lead at $10, but JP as Beetlemon is still in second place at 5, so any donation that could potentially tip the scales can make the results a little bit more interesting. I'd say that I'd certainly be one to want to see us achieve some of our other target goals, however. I did mention the bonus any percent run for Manifold Garden, which would give us the secret ending, which is still currently 15 out of 75. George Rolling Slowa's Ocarina of Time randomizer seed is still sitting at 17 out of 75. There is another target, though, that I had yet to mention. This one being a little bit different. We have one for, as some of you might have seen if you checked out the targets currently opened, The Last Guardian, which will be run by Sable Dragon Rook. And that'll be for the bad ending run, but just because she is trying to get the bad ending doesn't mean that we can't show our wonderful friend Trico a lot of love during the run itself. So for every $10 that this target receives, Sable will be giving Trico a pet. Now, all that considered, you can put your donation toward both a target and a bid war at the same time, so you do not need to select one or the other. You can just do both, and the contribution will count. So keep that in mind, folks. Other than that, that'll probably be good enough for now. So back to you all.
Trico does deserve all the pets.
This is true. Although I did get confused on Trico because I'm a Pokemon Emerald fan.
I just actually ended up watching her run over on the other marathon, so I know exactly what that is. And deserves all the pets. 100%.
Okay, I'm gonna finish TT3 and then I actually don't know where I'm gonna go next. Membership. I'm gonna go to Hollow Bastion to get my items there so I can get Promised Charm. Level up.
While you do that, I'll clean up SSN, and then I'll go show all the stuff that could have been required, but isn't now. Oh wait, no, there was something in Rock Tunnel.
I'm just currently showing off the Eternal Mother.
Oh.
Which it just is an interesting lore thing in this game. And since I don't want to spoil the vanilla game too much for anyone who wishes to play it, I won't mention who the Eternal Mother is, but just showing off. Sorry?
Oh, is she the Eternal Mother? Is she Eternal Mother?
Yes.
Anything else? Those are some nice arrows you got there.
No problem. This gentleman offered them me. He's like, I don't know where to hide these on this ship. I go, thanks, I'll take them. That's the story of the arrows on the SS Anne.
Looks like Pruden is rushing through some levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, TD3 is a bit high level for me.
There's the biggest worry in Pokemon. A Chansey.
I thought it was Jinx.
No, that's for my wallet, but for the good of the charity. In this case, running special attackers is generally better unless you fight Slowbros and Chanseys. They are the Pokemon that can live 30 or 40 levels lower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they are good sources of XP.
This is the place. SS Anne is not a dungeon. I have no idea why not.
Generally, boats are not dungeons.
This game thinks a laboratory is a dungeon.
We'll ignore Emerald's abandoned ship.
That is a dungeon. Yeah, but that works properly.
It probably isn't considered a dungeon because of the scripting for when you leave in vanilla.
Right.
Because the boat leaves, yes.
It is also
why
painfully optional despite looking super cool. Well, except for Oros if you want to get Lugia.
I think between the SS Anne and National Park, they are two of my favorites. That's right past. Wow. Two of my favorite soundtracks in earlier games. And you have all of Gen 5, and that's just an entire OST that can play forever.
Yeah, to be fair, Gen 5's OST goes too hard.
It was built upon it. It was great.
8 pieces remain, by the way.
8? Okay. Yeah, we're all gonna finish at the same time, I think. Or Pruden will finish, which will help Shaun1e finish, which will then give me strength, and then Hero will finish right before I'm done the Elite Four. So in other words, we're actually gonna have we are gonna have the power of friendship happening. That's a lot of checks I just got open. Okay.
It's also going to be a surprisingly late finish in a seed for me.
Yes.
Because, well, the ending of Time Spinner is not particularly difficult on normal mode, which I'm playing on. And, as I say, there's a grand total of 5 items that are required for Go mode for me. They just happen to be locked behind a lot of other things this seed.
I don't think you explained the flooded mechanic. Is Water Mask required for this seed?
Yes, Water Mask is basically always required, whether flooded or not.
Right.
I did mention it before, but the flooded setting on this changes the areas of the game that are actually flooded. There's a decent example. I think... Which area was it? The area just over here is normally flooded in vanilla, but if I remember rightly, it wasn't flooded here. Have to give me just a moment to get to it.
I don't know how happy Noob is right now.
I'm not doing bicycle checks. If someone donates $10, I'll do bicycle checks. I'm not doing that for free. It is awful. I need a map. It is painful. But I'll do it for $10 to charity.
I'd rather take the
I'm easily swayed with gluten-free brownies and donations to charity.
So very easily swayed, shockingly.
No, not many people make gluten-free brownies in my area. Makes me sad.
Yes, as I was saying about the flooded area, this area in vanilla is normally flooded. It's normally completely underwater and requires the water mask to be down here.
guessing it's currently not.
Nope, it's currently not flooded at all.
Nice.
In case you didn't know how many coins were on the ground in this place, let me demonstrate to you. How many hidden items are in the gambling den. Or sorry, the fun house.
The adults' playground.
Yep.
Don't mind me, just riding the horse. Just fast and back walking. Yeah, but a lot of items there.
It's still going.
The items are still continuing.
My favorite was finding gold teeth on this floor. That made it the funniest.
Oh, that's always a beautiful one. There's a you always find gold teeth in beautiful places.
Yep.
Oh.
There's strength on the
Oh,
floor?
strength! Wow.
Oh, that might have just changed my direction again.
Yeah, that should do a lot for you.
Oh,
What about hot boots?
Oh, no.
Glitch boots do a lot in OOT.
Okay, I'm skipping bicycle to go do his Safari Zone, but if anyone donates, please let me know, because I will do the bicycle checks.
And cry while doing them.
I will absolutely hold back my tears.
My shadow temple
Like a
just
big
fully
boy.
opened. Well, I can now for a complete shadow temple. I'm going to be delaying that as long as I possibly can.
What if that's your answer, though? Get rid of that.
I still have the longest cavern to do.
Go on then.
Wait, haven't you had Bombag for a while now?
I have not been this way as adults.
Fair enough.
Blood for the blood god, coins for the charity god.
Exactly.
They're actually not that bad, but they are hidden items in Gen 1 are very strange, especially you've noticed that my character's running way faster. One of the features is hold B to run. Unfortunately, the game can't keep up with your mashing when you do that, so it's already hard enough to pick up key items when you're not just standing on the tile next to the item. Now imagine doing that while on a bike on a sloped hill. It's not great.
It's not, no.
It's the first optional I fit. Dang. It had to happen. You know what I'm surprised about?
What's up?
Not a single jinx yet.
You just had to...
I'm jinxing it. No, I'm surprised there's no jinx.
Do I do the thing in the longest cavern?
Yes.
The unfortunate thing is, I can't remember if the spoiler logs actually tell you what, where Pokemon would be. Because I absolutely would go check that for you.
There's a check. There's a check.
Dude, I'm guessing you full cleared Saladon Game Corner.
I did.
Cool, like ignore the hint I just got.
Oh, okay.
It was a Triforce piece on one of those checks.
Yes, that was next
Not
to
a
the guy
shock.
who usually drops his teeth. So this time he dropped Golden Power?
I mean, Triforce pieces are gold, so sure, we'll go with that.
I don't know which... I don't know if it's Power, Wisdom, or Courage, so...
Probably Power. I just imagine Ganondorf would want to relax at the adult play center. He's always busy in different timelines trying to destroy other people's lives, and sometimes you just gotta take a break from that.
I think he's more
makes sense.
busy... Sorry, go on.
I was just saying makes sense. There's, nothing important.
I'm pretty sure he's too busy suavemente. Please someone get that reference.
I'm pretty sure that's a Harry Potter spell.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is something it's getting light hours. They actually haven't come through yet because I'm currently pushing an Armor statue.
No. The pain.
Are you doing it?
I was told to do the thing, so I'm doing the thing.
That's the thing you're doing? Are you sure? Like, you don't have to.
I want to show off for the fans. So, the way this works is most blocks in this game have a fast push feature put in to make them go much faster. Armor statues do not. So I'm pulling this statue down here for about a minute to get a Skulltula. I don't have to do this. I thought it would be funny. This is also a cry. This is also a cry for help to the Uta devs to have this actually be a fast push block, please.
But make all other blocks slow push.
I mean, there might be actual riots if they did that.
That'd be funny.
What if they did similar to Leap Shuffle, where every speed of a block is randomized, similar to how King Zora does a certain number of shuffles.
First didn't get my reference from Savamenta, by the way. Terminal montage.
Yeah, there's a few people that got it in the chat, I think.
6 to go. Cool, and I have effectively 26 hearts.
Very nice. Immortality, effectively.
Yeah, there's not much that's actually going to kill me at this point. Maybe a heat timer if I go to Fire Temple.
Does that go through double
With
defense?
Double defense doesn't actually change heat timers. It's still 8 seconds per heart.
But does it?
Yeah,
Okay,
but even,
sorry. Oh, good.
even then, 13 hearts, I'd be disappointed if you died there.
Does it reduce environmental damage like lava? That's what I meant to say.
It reduces all actual damage you take.
Okay.
But heat timers themselves still work on number of hearts. Oh, lordy. Okay, so more Anomalous Cavern for me. More Cycling Road for Noob. Nah, I'm joking. That's...
Can't force me there any more than the donation.
Fair point. I was going to force you there anyway.
I kind of wanted to. You know, for the means, of course.
I'll even do it backwards. I won't even do it the fast way. I'll do it the painful way. I'll go up.
Wow.
Like our parents used to say, uphill in snow, 10 feet both ways.
I mean, 10 feet isn't that much.
Apparently they lived in space on top of Kilimanjaro after it left Earth. I don't know, but they found a way.
Uphill both ways, actually quite impressive.
I never understood that as a kid, and then once my parents explained to me, like, you can't go uphill both ways, I'm like, we live on top of a hill. I've just always understood going uphill is just going
Oh, there's more than one set of those, okay.
Okay, we're opening quite a few checks from me, hopefully, the homepage. Say that, there's 3 checks.
This room is not normally a problem. I just touched every statue.
Once I do get my promise Shaun, though, we are going to get like 60 checks pretty quick. I'm just saying.
I will brace myself somewhere safe.
So, Noob, it might be about time to go do bicycle checks.
Why? Oh yeah, I don't have to...
Incoming.
I'm so used to my... Like, I didn't hear a notification.
Why do I feel that's our cue to pass it over?
Wait, here, we're on the same
Yep.
team. What is this?
There are no teams in Multiworlds, only trolling.
I would like to throw back to the first 10 minutes where we said light bullying is what friendship is for.
Oh, it happened. There it is. That's $5.
Oh, there's the jinx.
Claps to Koga. I never had to fight Koga. Here I am.
You actually did jinx it.
I did jinx it.
Perfect.
Also, Hero, are you in BK at all? Or are you just, did you just stop?
Yes,
what
I'm
you
in
were
BK.
doing? Okay.
I'm in BK.
I think you just completely stopped your run to donate. Just to get to do.
To be
do
fair,
cycling
I
road.
would do that. I absolutely would do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware. And there's the promise charm.
But has it gone through?
I don't know. Tempest, anything to read off?
Actually, I might have some bad news for ProPokeNoob.
Okay.
HiddingHero sends $10 saying, "Shh, do the bicycle."
Okay, it's not as bad as it looks, but it's obnoxious. As you can see, going uphill sucks, going downhill sucks. I have to hold the B button and place myself in the correct position. I'm gonna do this from memory. It's here, here. See, I already clicked that spot, didn't even count. Now, what's next is I have to go find the southmost bicycler, go up 26 steps from him. Can chat count? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's an item right here. There's an item right here.
Yep, the fun part of it is the game will not acknowledge hidden items if you're moving.
Yep.
You need to be stopped.
And you're always
on a
moving.
map where you are forced to be moving, it doesn't work so well.
Okay, over here, it's like the dude that wants to catch you. Oh. Ambushed by a butterfly. Hold on. Like one of those cheesy martial arts movie. Everyone stops fighting while the butterfly passes by. Okay, it's like here, 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 something like this. Here, here, this spot. Over here, something like that. Here, here.
Somewhere in this
There it is.
vague area.
It's here. Oh.
In the vast expanse of life. Okay, next one is... I just hope I get this one. Here, it's right there. Oh my goodness, I got it.
To be
lucky.
fair, so far we've had a Triforce piece and a lucky emblem from
Don't like
this.
it. I don't like
So
Okay, this
it
one
was
is...
worth doing.
1, 2, 3. Alright. There you go. There's your cycling path. I'm gonna fly off this place now.
Well worth it.
Okay, giving you guys all the items.
You can see that.
Should I go
Oh,
show
bye-bye.
dark... Should I go dark tunnel? Should I go do it? Rock tunnel?
You might as well.
Yes.
Alright. Because it sounds like we're getting close to the end.
I know. I'm pretty sure one of my items was hinted
Yes, it
in
is.
Rock Tunnel as well.
Yeah. Alright.
Yep.
Go for it.
Red. This is Rock Tunnel Randomizer. It takes chunks of the map on both basement floor 1 and first floor and shuffles them around. So you'll always have the same number of trainers on first floor and basement floor 1 and the same number of items on the first floor. The fun part is the number of L's the run wants to give you, aka the number of L spots it wants to trap you in corridors where trainers could be staring at the wall and never catch you. Now, usually you wait for Flash. Nobody waits for Flash. It becomes more fun to just get stuck. However, if you're like me where you have played Pokemon for 20-something years, and you remember off by heart what Rock Tunnel looks like, you can do about 85% of it without missing a trainer or two. Usually. So welcome to Rock Tunnel Dark and Shuffled.
I'm just gonna push to 99 for the checks now. Or until it says stop.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, 99 just
Another
will make the
chance.
final boss a joke.
Yep.
Scaling. Once your damage caps out at about 35 odd, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make it any easier.
True.
That's nothing. There's a trainer here.
But getting things like finishing plus should help.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, you know.
And during that interlude, I dealt with Dodonga's cavern quite expertly. With a boss that you can't one-cycle because he ends with 1 health after the first stab.
More money.
Hooray! Now I can hold 500 rupees, of which the most I'll spend at once is 20.
For any chance you're heading to the end of the game.
Once I get all my lucky emblems, I can go into finals.
But are you gonna go beat Flux Sword?
I mean, I can if I don't get all my lucky emblems by the time I hit 99.
There's another one.
Fire doesn't resist ice in Gen 1. Make it make sense. There should be a trainer right here.
You want me to make Pokemon make sense?
Please.
I love that you get the experience boost at level 85.
Start with an experience boost, so it's
Even
not
better.
too bad.
4 more to go.
Oh, really? Wow.
What do I still have to do? So, pause for a sec while I clean out my tracker in like.
Okay. Underneath here should be an item and potentially a trainer in this corner. No, he's on the other corner. The item should be right there. That's what I'm talking about. And then there should be a trainer right here. Nope. Uh-oh. Right here. No? There you are.
And there's that 15% that you don't know.
Yep, there's that. You have to remember who's facing where, because sometimes I have had one seed that I practiced a couple of days ago. One of the lasses was staring at a 1x2 block. You had to either get yourself stuck in it or click on her. If you clicked on the wrong side, you weren't finding her. The more you do it, the more you get used to it, but it's still disorienting.
Oh, I bet.
But it's funnier without Flash, so.
Oh, absolutely.
That guy's right
And
there.
it's good to practice for, you know, the seeds where you just don't get flash in time.
Wait.
Item right there. Yeah, sometimes seeds, especially with Pokemon, because Pokemon's logic, we're playing, as you can see, without, there's the name there, we're not playing with badge requirements for HMs, because that could take a lot longer. That's not where I expected her to be. Okay. But if we were playing with badge requirements, it'd be a little different, but more times than not, if I sat here waiting for Flash, some runs could take 2 hours of me doing nothing but waiting for Flash. So, it's just better to flop around with max repels and do that instead.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, even if you don't know Rock Tunnel at all, you can do it completely blind. That way it will just take longer.
Yep, the walls are visible. It's not like Gen 3 where you have a tiny bubble of vision. And even then, you can just pull up a map, but if you're just feeling casual about it. Uh-oh. This way. That's the end of this. Is there someone in this corner? Oh, okay, I know there's someone down there now, because you can use the menu to flash that. Right here? Yep, there you go. There's someone who's actually facing a wall. Or is this the costume play guy? No, this isn't costume play. They didn't think we were smart enough for cosplay. They called it costume play.
Cosplay is a very complicated word, I'll have you know.
I guess, did cosplay even exist in 1997? Like,
I
officially
mean,
is popular, or was
probably.
it just called Halloween costumes?
I mean, I doubt it was anywhere near as popular,
Oh, of
but
course.
I'd be shocked if it didn't exist.
Oh, same.
Here? What? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh.
You gotten lost?
This is, Okay, there should be someone here. Okay, good. know where I am.
Do you have
Kind
any
of.
pieces?
Yeah, they opened my basement floor up, or my first floor up a huge amount. Might be
Not
the
that
3
one.
hikers on the other side?
Thank you.
Facing...
Have you taken down both hikers on that floor, by the way?
No, the double and the triple are still out to lunch.
Cool.
There should be someone down here.
Hiker 2 has a Triforce piece.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I haven't been keeping track of them. There's someone. There's that last facing right. Or junior trainer.
I'll check through.
Which floor was it?
See if we got it. B1F.
I am on B1F right now.
I am aware. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Or I'll have 3 more people. It'll probably be either the 2 guys that stand around the giant boulder, or... Who's the...
Because I feel I should point out that will put me at 1 to go.
Oh, really?
For the
There you
Mahjong
go.
fans, that'll put me in 10 pie.
Found costume play guy. I know where I am. Probably.
Good times.
Nailed it.
Hey, Tempest.
Yes.
Which Archipelago game would you play? Or would like to
Definitely Mega Man Battle Network 3 because it's the first Mega Man game that I remember ever getting.
Oh, good
Nice.
choice.
It's just got a lot of sentimental value to me, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's one I
I
still
mean, I
need
could also
to
see
try,
myself doing
actually.
some Zelda stuff. I mean, I also happen to have Ship of Harkinian. Pretty sure that's compatible.
Yeah. I don't think it is, unfortunately. Not with Archipelago.
There it is.
Cool.
Be right.
Thank you very much.
Right here.
The very next piece I get will finish my game.
Will be an incredibly anticlimactic first GG.
Which has never happened before.
Which, no, just like
Add
that
one to the
not being the
counter.
path of gold.
I have a hinted one. I have a lucky emblem hinted in the shadow pot.
I mean, do you not just have any spare hit points? Just run
Good
through
point.
it a couple times?
Good point. I've not actually spent a single hint.
Right here.
I mean, if there's effectively a free one for
Wisdom
Noob
level
to pick up.
4.
I have no
That's
Triforce
dropped.
pieces.
No, not to interrupt. Wisdom level 4.
I could get there.
Oh man, that's a big chest.
I want to learn Battle Network. I love that game. I just don't know how to speedrun it or well enough to play it without that amount of crackerness.
Those that aren't aware, by the way, for my dungeons, I should have mentioned earlier, I've removed every key from the dungeons. Because keys are just items that really slow you down.
Yeah, and Keezy is just such a nice setting generally.
Oh,
Speaking of keys,
Oh, I could go visit that right now. I can go visit Plant Guy.
Sounds like the perfect thing to do.
Yep.
oh, wrong way.
That's got to have a Triforce piece in there. Surely.
It'll be beautiful if it does.
It'd be amazing if it doesn't.
We're probably looking at about a 3-hour finish at this rate.
Yeah, I think the Jason who betted the seas definitely picked one that would work well.
What? Is someone? Huh?
You
There
have
you
your
go.
boulder badge, by the way.
Yeah, they're on flash. I don't have strength either.
Ah, right.
I literally need strength and I can go straight and finish my game. But that's on Luxord.
Ah. Wonder why you weren't rushing there.
Doc Dude had gas mask and bomb bag? Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
Oh god, I love that. I love that I get the gas mask after all of the gas mask checks are done.
Did I? Order is back.
Perfect.
Awesome. Doc Dude was valuable.
Yeah, so back. A massive shout out to the tech crew. They're doing such good work. Making sure this marathon runs
Wonderful
smoothly.
job. It didn't crash, it got randomized. That is perfect.
Can we use that? I'm stealing
Okay,
that, thank you.
Quick explanation what happened. Ocarina of Time got its Virtue of Triforce piece. So it is officially complete. But since it happened while we had tech issues, I thought I'd give us a more fitting send-off. And I'm currently on the way up to defeat Ganon.
Is Ganon auto-release for you?
No, it's when hosting the seed, I messed up the settings.
Oh, yeah.
As we noticed before, we were supposed to have 5% hints, whereas we have 10%. Effectively, it looks like I made a mistake and just left it on default, so it's manual release rather than automatic on completion.
That's fine, but like I'm curious if you beat Ganondorf, will it release?
Let's find out.
The Doc Dude was the best player right now, but this tree lady who teleported off the world.
Yeah, I spotted that. Like, what the heck?
It does that. No, it's Gen 1. It's a master game. Masterful game. Nothing wrong with
Oh,
it.
yeah. If anyone needs me to release at any point, I can do it during the fight. But otherwise, I'll just release at the end of the fight.
Yeah, finish it again. I'll just...
Yeah, I don't think we're doing anything that urgent.
I'm just got an eye on Pruden going round and round and round and round and round and round.
This is just me fighting Zigbar, to be fair. This is pretty normal.
Yeah, I personally hate the Zigbar fight.
Yeah.
Actually, part of the reason I usually play Kingdom Hearts 2 without requiring Final Zamnus.
Yeah, that's also fair. There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to explain what I'm doing during this. Yeah, about that fighting Ganon thing.
Is it just gone?
You not have the key?
I have the key. I have the light arrows.
You have a bow.
I have got a bow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is extra special.
I'm not legally allowed to fire the light arrows.
Legally. His lawyers approached me.
Oh, that is super special.
So, I'm just going to release right now.
I'll put the Burger King
Yeah,
hat
it's the
on
better
for you.
choice.
Because if I get a bow from this, I'm still doing the fight.
Yeah, there's a good chance you'll get a bow from it, honestly.
So I'm going to unpause. Alright. So you guys are fine because you don't actually have to pause every item. I do.
Whee!
And there we go.
There's like 200 checks between four
So
of us.
Wait, was that it?
Did you have all 3 bows?
No. I said 2 checks to myself.
No way.
That can't be right. No, I've seen more than that. Can I not receive items in Ganondorf?
Maybe not.
Did I get a bow? If I got a bow, I'll just do a save and quit.
No, I think you can receive items there.
Can you... Could have not given me the Pokedex.
Yeah, I'm not receiving any items. I'm looking through them. I've got items. Did I get a bow? If I got a bow, I'll just reset and... That was... Oh yeah, I got a bow. Right, I'm just gonna do a quick save and reset.
How's the Archipelago going? It's going quite well.
We're all basically at the end.
Yeah, we're
It's
getting close to the end now.
It's definitely Archipelagoing.
Boo.
He
Yeah,
doesn't get paid for those. He gives those for free, by the way.
I'm not receiving any items now. Okay, I apologize, folks. I don't think I can actually fight Ganon at this point.
Save and quit.
I just did. Does it change area? But it's fine because my goal is done. At this point in time... let me try something. Disconnect, reconnect. Nope, didn't help. But yeah, Ocarina of Time is officially complete.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fight through final fights at this point because I'm already halfway through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, we can actually race to the end? Friends turn against each other into a passionate race to see who can get their games done the quickest.
I can't believe I just did that.
It's possible.
I really can.
It's entirely possible it's because I sent a release. But generally in that case, you meant to get the items anyway. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, through release you are supposed to get the items, I believe.
Doesn't really matter. The scene is done. I'm just gonna go find somewhere with cool music. Not really matters. Okay, I got that. Okay. Oh, I think I know why actually. It's because it was on one of my own checks in this game. Is a bit funky with that.
Yeah, the way that works is Archipelago saves the items that have been sent, but doesn't send them to your own seed if they came from your seed. It expects you to go and do that check again.
To find out where it was.
Fortunately, I do know where a bow is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get that bow.
So while that's
And
all
there's
going
nothing.
on, I would like to remind folks that at the moment, ProPokeNoob has $5 to chip in for encountering at least one Jinx so far.
10. 10, actually.
10?
Is
Oh,
that
you
the second
can't.
one?
Oh, okay. I totally aired out on that one. With our previous donation, though, from HiddingHero, we did have a interesting little development with the Stardew Valley Pet Choice cat versus dog bid war, where cat is now at $10, but it's still behind dog by 2. So a simple $3 donation will put cat ahead if somebody is a little more preferable to cats per se. But I would also like to remind folks that as our runners are trying to finish their respective games, this will be a final warning for the Hello Kitty Roller Rescue character choice bid war, because remember folks, Linkameister will be coming up right after with that game. So if anybody wants to snipe Hello Kitty over Badstamaru, then, if we want to see the cat over the penguin, I believe, then we're going to need at least $11, or even if you want to get technical, $10 and a single cent in order to surpass that one. And then while we're at it, I should also update that with HiddingHero's $10 donation, George rolling the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer seed is now sitting at $27 out of the target 75. So we got that, which there's still going to be plenty of time to reach that. However, we are still looking to complete the Manifold Garden secret ending target. That's going to be for at least 5, you got at least 6 hours from now to complete that, and that will be one of our last runs for today. So just as a reminder, we want to hit that target today if at all possible, and trust me, bonus runs means more marathon, and more marathon means more raising money for Go Rescue. What could possibly go wrong with that, eh?
What could go wrong indeed?
Well, my lotto points.
Well, I found my bow. It was on Treasure Chest game. Which I could have done about an hour and a half ago.
In case anyone is curious, I am just waiting for strength. That's why I'm staring in front of this rock. Eventually, if I think hard enough, I become an earthbender and I can throw this rock to the other side of the key.
Now we can go to the point where there's left one again. But this time with magic that actually has range.
Oh, it's a pause trick for that, okay.
And there's your strength.
Thank you.
I honestly thought I was going to send the reset again, okay.
But also, yeah, Shaun1e, I pause start most things apart from the command deck because it is so difficult sometimes to get the time in.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And it just gives you that split second of reaction time.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go fight Ganondorf.
I'm in go mode too.
Woohoo!
We're all gonna be in go mode.
I'm basically just waiting for someone to finish and have both my tablet and my keycard be. And then realize, oh, one of them is probably going to be in my own world in the lab or something like that.
Oh, of course.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Well, I've hit the lab now, so I'll get most checks that are left.
Oh, you just griffined, do you?
No, it's just the first familiar I got, so it's the one that has the most levels.
That makes sense.
The differences between them are negligible, so it's just whichever you get first and then hold levels for it.
I think the only real difference there is that Sprite has healing.
Yeah, but it's not enough to really care about.
That is fair. Something important for Hero Screen right now. This tech is called Spider Hell. You can probably guess why.
Depending on the items you have, it can be a nightmare to go through this corridor as well.
It's full of
That's also a pretty good name after it.
I think they're actually called Hellgazers.
Something like that.
Either way, they're spiders and their lasers are impassable.
Alright, 1 of 4. Zemnis and some Xehanort fights.
Oh yeah, let us know we need that quiet time.
Yeah, I'll be good for a while yet.
Meanwhile, while you're heading that way, I'm going to explain how I do a Ganondorf fight. Not like that. So I climb back up here. And then he fires a bottle edge, which I throw back with my bottle. Oh god. Oh no. Oh jeez. Fire that arrow to him. And then I just stab it. Really? And we just stab him 5 times and he falls over. Apparently my game falls over as well. And now...
Okay, last reflect.
Nice flash.
Was Flash. That's exactly why we don't wait for Flash.
That's
Precisely why we
awful.
never wait for Flash.
It's a beautiful timing to get it.
Also, nice reflect element.
Yeah, I think that is my last play. Yep.
Well, on my end, Ganon is here, and the reason I go with the Master Sword is because it's the only weapon that deals full damage. So I can beat phase 1 in 3 stabs rather than 10.
Just with all my items and everything at the moment, I'm sat at 107 strength, 116 magic, and 96 defense. Going up quite a
Nice.
bit.
Nice.
And level 99. Why does that keep happening? I can't do anything about it either now.
Where's the place? Okay, let me just stab this guy a few more times. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fellas, may I quickly cut in with a little bit of some stuff that has just happened?
Feel free.
Go right ahead.
So we just got a $25 donation from Trainer Anade, who goes to comment, "We're raising money for good doggos, so we need to see and pet all the good doggos, or creatures in Trico's case. Keep being awesome, all. Heart." Thank you so much, Anade. Very good friend of the community, and they put that toward petting Trico, and pet choice was oh gosh, the dog. Go figs, it's the dog. Yeah.
Not shocking anyone, I think.
Given
Well,
what we're
you
raising
know.
money for. Given what we're raising money for, dog makes perfect sense, you know.
Absolutely. And then ProPokeNoob chipped in the $10, simply saying,
Perfect. Love it. Thank you.
That was very good, actually.
"Never thought I'd see the day where I'd do a Jinx cry of all things."
Stranger things have happened.
Oh, I would imagine so. And, oh my goodness. Wait, that $10 just went into Kitty for the roller rescue character choice, but that means that the bid war is now tied up. Oh no. Someone's gonna need to do a tiebreaker for that one. We are pretty close to the end of this Archipelago run, and if we don't have a solution by that point, I think Linkameister is gonna have to choose for himself. Where's the fun in that, folks? Come on. We're gonna need just a little bit more, we're just gonna need a little bit more money just to make sure that one happens. But at the very least, I can say that with Anade's donation, they made sure that we secured not one, but 2 pets for Trico, so Sable will be at least petting Trico twice in tomorrow's run. Meanwhile, George Rolling Sloa's Ocarina of Time Randomizer seed is now sitting at 37 out of 75, so that's pretty close so far. Doing really good with that incentive. Only $38 to go, so we are halfway there, and I personally want to see where this goes.
Well, I have some fantastic news. Ocarina of Time is now fully done.
GG.
There's pretty much nothing left I can do in this seed that is actually relevant, because every item's been sent out already.
MS3.
2 cycles of this boss fight, so very close.
Okay, chat. I'd like you to join in on a tradition with me. Every time I fight the champion on my channel, whether it's a Nuzlocke or a speedrun, we have everyone count down the faintings of my champion. You just count it with your favorite emotes. I'm gonna put the crown on. It's time to become the actual burger. Uh-oh. Nope. No, never mind. Now it's time to actually become the Burger King.
Well done.
Let's finish this. I've never been able to finish before everyone else on this. This is interesting. And I'm laughing it to the bank, by the way. You guys will hear about this for years to come. That's one.
Ooh, obliterated.
Yeah, that's very good.
I just want to say the fun part, I'm in BK mode again.
Yep.
I'm going
That's
into
very
final 3 now.
Okay.
So if I die a few times, I might ask for silence, but we'll see where this goes.
I have faith.
I'm probably gonna die once. At least.
I made one error and now I'm paid.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there's the death.
That's 3, I think. Oh, my crown. You know, crown, stay right here. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Awesome. That's 4. Five, I guess.
Yeah, kind of making a joke of the champion here.
A little bit. Usually it takes a few more hits than this, but never mind. It's over.
GG.
I am the Burger King. GG.
That's 2 down. 2 to go.
Reminder on manual release now.
Here they come.
Let's see what you had.
Okay, you have my keycard V, but
Nice.
Pruden has my tablet, so I can't get go mode. I have to be last.
Spinners last?
Yep, and logically last, which is beautiful. Which I suppose in the logic chain, I might technically be earlier than that, but realistically for anyone playing, yes, Time Spinner is last in this seed.
Well then. There you have it.
That's unreal.
As Noob's team is entering the Hall of Fame, I would like to make a very quick announcement. So at the moment, we have just opened up a brand new bid war. And this one is going to be for our Super Mario Bros. Wonder Run. And this will be another character choice. And our options are as follows. Keep in mind, this game has a lot of characters to choose from, and unfortunately, we were not able to fit all of them. But we do have the following 5. We've got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and Toadette. So if you would like to see our runner for Super Mario Bros. Wonder play as any of these folks, you all know what to do at this point. Also, we have another couple of targets that have just opened up. The first being for our Spin Rhythm XD showcase, which will be for sight reading. So if we hit $60 for that one, we will be seeing some sight reading from the runner, or gamer in this case. Lastly, Sonic Generations, where if $80 are met, our runner for that game will play all of Unleashed Days stages, apparently. This is that sounds like a mod. I am curious. That has to be some sort. I think that's called what, Project Unleashed or something like that. Ooh, that sounds fun. So folks, definitely a little bit more to consider here to put your donations toward. Of course, I do want to remind that we do want to see that Manifold Garden secret ending target hit as soon as we can, because remember, that is tonight, and I'm saying remember a lot because we gotta remember.
Also, I'm in Propane Nightmares.
He is in Propane Nightmares. We can explain this now. So if you go on YouTube and you look up Propane Nightmare, it's Hank Hill yelling that he's entering his stand of Propane Nightmare, and the beat of Propane Nightmare matches perfectly with the reflect that Pruden is currently going through. That's it. It's amazing.
Also,
though. Just
GG,
go time it
Pruden.
back. Oh, is it over?
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah.
Well, technically he has to do a hit, but effectively, yes, he's won.
Yeah. Turns out I
That's
did
it.
not need quite a time.
So that means this run should end around 2 or 3 minutes from now. Maybe less. It all depends
Yeah,
on the final bosses for
it shouldn't take me too long. The interesting thing is I haven't seen Nightmare yet, so I could actually have a vanilla final boss.
Nightmare. Oh.
I have seen the Sandman though, so at least
yeah?
one of them won't be.
Who do you have left? Nightmare.
There's
Dads?
quite a there's a few left.
That is
And
my
there's Victory.
Let me just skip all my cutscenes because DMCA music, because Disney hates
Yeah.
us.
Is it gonna get DMCA?
You know where your final piece is? Oh.
Right there.
I was right there.
Never mind. All right, good.
Now we get to see us off with Time Spinner,
Amazingly.
which may actually be a first.
It's a first.
Yeah.
Hero has
Yep.
never not finished first, and has never been last.
Well, that's never happened before.
That's never happened. That's actually never happened.
And there's Nightmare, the actual vanilla final boss in this game.
However, not the final boss. Oh my god!
It's great.
Oh yeah, with screen wraps. Alright, who's in slot 2?
All right, who's the actual final boss now? Cat.
Twins! Interesting.
Yeah, we're just gonna say twins. That's it.
It's the Golden Idol fight.
Yeah, time's coming.
I believe time will be the moment you enter the cutscene after this. It's when Lune becomes Lune. What do you mean?
See, Celeste, you usually don't have Celestial Sash for this boss, so that saw could be obnoxious. It's a joke in this.
Oh, you barely have the second happening, and that's time.
That's the time. There it is.
Yep, there's time.
Oh,
GG, lads.
GG.
GG's.
GG, everyone.
Now the real
And
question
there's
is,
Archipelago. I guess that's
the real question is, what was our final time?
What's our final time, actually?
2:59:06.
Sub 3's nice.
That's actually pretty average for what we were
Yeah.
expecting. We were expecting hopefully nothing over 3, so awesome. And considering have nearly as many hints as we practiced with, so
Yeah.
come on, guys.
And I think my screen just hit the end.
No, mine hit the end. It actually says the end.
Because
Oh,
mine's
yours
bad.
the oh, perfect. Hey, I've never seen the end of Ocarina of Time.
Mine also said the end.
Mine doesn't. Mine just loops back to the intro
Yours is
screen.
ready- Yours is ready for the encore.
Yeah, mine's ready for me to start one of the Secret Santa seeds, which is the async me and Shaun1e are taking part in that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, if you want to get involved with Archipelago, finding their server or going to archipelago.gg, is the way to get started on it. The setup guides are incredibly concise. The community is enormous. Everyone's welcoming of all skill levels. You don't have to even be like we said, this is actually, fun fact, this is myself, Hero, and Shaun1e's first marathon ever being in here, and Pruden has a little bit of experience with it. So it's absolutely awesome that we got to show this off for all of you. So thank you very much for taking us in and getting to showcase something that's very new to the scene, but very, very, very much on the rise. And we've been a part of some of the No Glitches Allowed Multiworld has been trying to run as well. So if you ever want to check any of us out, I stream a little bit more than everyone else, but we were always more than happy to have you and all the Archipelago Multiworlds and to just have some beautiful time with chaos and have seeds that are not always looking the same ever. You'll never feel like you're bored in this. It's just endless. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been a wonderful time.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this ride. Like I said, this was my first ever hosting for an Archipelago run, and boy, was it a fantastic time. And y'all are just wonderful, wonderful people as well. I felt very entertained throughout it all. There was some great camaraderie going on, and just fantastic games to boot. So awesome. Thank you all so much. Folks, please remember to go support HiddingHero, PrudenGaming, ProPokeNoob, and Shaun1e. Thank you so much, everybody, for Time Spinner, KH2, Pokemon Red, and last but certainly not least, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Folks, this is supposedly going to be my one and only hosting for the entire marathon. We'll see what happens, though. We are going to get ready and do a bit of a hosting swap, and then coming up next will be Linkameister with Hello Kitty, Roller Rescue. Sorry, did I just literally just say that? Wait, was that the right one again? Yeah, Roller Rescue. I thought I almost said the racing game. So with that, you're watching No Holidays Allowed 2023, and yep, my name is Tempest Mask 1000, thanking you all for your time, your donations, and most importantly, your love for the doggos. And so, we'll be right back before you know it. All right, folks, hello again. So, here we are, folks. Yes, we are in intermission. We are on break. And yes, I am still Tempest Mask 1000. Turns out that for the entire run, I was listed as Tempest Steve 1000, which, hey, to be fair, that is technically my name. I have been saying, some of you may know me as Steve for a reason, so, you know what? That's not the worst misspelling I've ever certainly seen. But yeah, no, I hope y'all are doing wonderfully right now. We are currently awaiting our next runner, that of course being the wonderful Linkmeister, who will be doing an any percent run of Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. Now folks, quick reminder indeed, there is still a bid war currently open for the character choice of who he gets to play as. That's between Hello Kitty herself and Badstamaru the Penguin, but right now, that bid war is tied up with both options sitting at $10. We want a tiebreaker, y'all. We need the tiebreaker, and if anybody can potentially chip in at least $1 to that, we will see it happen. Otherwise, if nobody's feeling comfortable about comfortable, excuse me, English is hard. If nobody's feeling it, no worries. Then I'm sure Linka will have no problem choosing between the two. If anything, it certainly has made for a very interesting result. That in mind, though, let's take a look at our remaining schedule, because for the rest of the day, we've got the following runs. We've got Eon Frodo, and she will be doing Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Cindered Shadows Ashen Wolves campaign, which that is a DLC/side campaign, which does take place concurrent with the main story. Funny how I used to think that it was an alternative outcome, meaning it had its own ending and it was sort of a standalone ending alongside the other routes that you could take, but no, it turns out it's just an extra side story that adds a bit more to the game, such as the characters of the Ashen Wolves and a little extra nice little Easter egg to one of the things that you can witness with Byleth. And yeah, I guess the game managed to avoid a Fire Emblem Fates Revelation outcome, which is kind of unfortunate because I honestly thought the Ashen Wolves were going to be its own ending indeed. But you know what? Hey, good on them at the very least for putting up a very interesting piece of extra content. Not to mention, I quite like Yuri's English voice actor, that of course being the amazing Alejandro Saab. Shout out to Sayu VTuber if you want to go check out some of his content. And more importantly, we've got, after that, Super Mario Sunshine. Lab member is going to be doing an any percent hoverless run. Now that's a very interesting category. That's something you don't see every day. It means we can't see them use that hover nozzle. It's going to make the platforming a lot more would cerebral be the right word here? I honestly think it would. I mean, it would certainly put a lot more focus on the base platforming itself. There's I mean, I don't know if the rocket nozzle, well, then again, no, they would still have to use the rocket nozzle, otherwise you can't really reach Bowser now, can you? But then after that, we've got Stardew Valley, the marriage speedrun. Gosh. Disclaimer, we here at No Glitch Allowed recommend that you do not speedrun your marriage. Trust me, you'll thank us for it. That being said, there's Mel 1997 and Princess Shortcake, and for that particular run, that will involve the Pet Choice Bid War. And at the moment, Cat is a couple of dollars behind Dog. It's $10 versus $12, but any donation can potentially tip that in either favor. Or no, wait, sorry, no, wait, I forgot this. I forgot that Trainer Anade donated $25 to the Dog. So technically, Cat is behind by $27, and thus the Dog is in the lead at $37. And then, yeah, I think I should, yeah. But, actually, wait, is the marriage run a 100% run, technically? Huh, okay, well, there you go. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, you're talking about in general. You were talking about my advice, right. Listen to me suddenly being fooled by myself. So yeah, we got all those runs, and then our final run of the day, that being Osmorn for Manifold Garden, who will be doing reverse tree order. And I know I've been plugging this one a lot, but folks, we want that incentive met by the end of that reverse tree order run in order to see him do that bonus any % secret ending run. If you want to know what that's all about, if you want to see it here on No Glitches Allowed, on No Holidays Allowed rather, then we still are going to need $60 to complete that. I truly do believe that it is possible, though. We have quite a few long runs. I want to see y'all make it happen, and if we do, it should at least put us a little bit over $250, which will be a great start for day one for this event. So, yeah, no, that is as far as things go with the incentives. And just a reminder too, we are raising money for Go Rescue, which of course is a dog shelter located in Norfolk, Virginia, working to provide a haven for the homeless doggos and giving them the time, care, and love they need to not just find any home, but their forever home, the right home, the one that needs them, that will give them the best life they possibly can. Georgia Obernoz will actually be joining us for a charity interview at some point during the event schedule, so if you would like to check that out, !schedule will take you to our Hararo, and will give you the right time converted to your time zone. That way you'll be able to see when it exactly happens and all that good jazz. Aside from that, if you wish to donate, !donate is our shortcut for our Tiltify link. And speaking of links, we got Linkameister coming up pretty soon, y'all. So, with that, get up, get a drink, take a break, do whatever you need to. We'll be with you shortly. Yo, folks. Looks like we're going to be set up pretty soon with our next run, but it seems that there was also an extra little oversight of a little incentive thing that I may have forgotten to mention to you all that I should probably go ahead and mention right now because there's a lot of mentioning to be mentioned. Did you know that we also have a naming incentive going on for our Pokemon Yellow run? That's right, believe it or not, we actually do have a naming incentive going on, but here's the twist on that one. Because Tiltify does not have a little something that'll help us list the names in the incentive options, how we're going to do this is we are instead going to have your donations include the option that you would like to go for in your message. So what this technically means is you can actually set your donation to 3 different incentives. That meaning you can choose what it gets donated to in terms of the targets that you can select as well as the bid wars. And you can also mention in your comment what you would like to either name the Pokemon Trainer, the Rival, the Pikachu, or the Gengar. Let me list that again for you all. Our bid wars for Pokemon Yellow for day 3 is going to be for naming the Trainer, the Rival, the Pikachu, and lastly the Gengar. So if you'd like to do that, keep that in mind, y'all. Of course, Gen 1 naming does have a lot less characters than modern Pokemon games do, but we'll see what we can manage for y'all. It sounds pretty doable to me. So, yeah. Just thought I'd let you know. Alright, friendos. It looks like my time is just about up. We got our next host, my good pal Mash. A fantastic human being will be taking over for me. Just a reminder, this was my one and only hosting shift of the entire event, so thank you so much to No Holidays Allowed, good friends that I've been helping for a long time now. Just having me back on the hosting desk. It's been a while since I've hosted in general, really. But before I go, I have one last donation I'm going to read for you all right now. It is from one of our upcoming Stardew Valley runners, Princess Shortcake, who gives $10. So excited to speedrun today. Merry No Holidays. And that is going to the Ocarina of Time randomizer incentive where George will roll the seed if met. That's now sitting at $47, meaning we only need 28 to have that met. But remember, folks, if you ask me, we need to see that Manifold Garden secret ending run. That incentive has to be met by tonight. So I want to see Osborne show us that secret ending. I believe in you all to do it. But for now, this is going to be Tempest signing off for you all. And if you would like to potentially catch me, I will be doing Gunstar Heroes on our final day. Sorry for the shameless plug, had to get it out of the way though. So until we next meet otherwise, this is gonna be it. So Mash, Tempest out, take me away.
Thank you very much for that, Tempest. Glad to be here. This is the first time I'm ever going to be hosting for any marathon event. It's awkward for me, but hopefully everybody will, you know, appreciate my time here on the other side of the desk for the first time. But yeah, so up next we do have the Hello Kitty Roller Rescue Run coming up with Linkemeister. And yeah, and we do have, I believe, there is an incentive for it. That is the character choice. And I believe we do have possibly, last time I heard, I think we had a tie for the incentive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and double check on that. I believe they're still setting up for the run currently. But as you all are aware, we're here raising money for Go Rescue, Pet Adoption Center. NoHA has been doing, No Glitches Allowed has been supporting them for many, many years at this point, and it's a wonderful shelter to support and very caring people. In the Discord, there was photos released of the last animal that we helped save and adopt, which was great, and we have all sorts of other runs throughout the next few days as well, and plenty of other incentives to push towards. So definitely encourage you folks to, if you do have the spare $1 or $2, to put that towards the current incentives, possibly the Hello Kitty Roller Rescue Run that's about to be happening soon, and or the next upcoming incentives as well as we go throughout the rest of today. Okay, so, okay, so we do have new incentives that are open. So we do have the incentive for Pokemon Yellow for the trainer name. Looks like we have trainer, rival, and then Pikachu, and then Gengar as bid wars. And then there is also Super Mario Bros. Wonder character choices as well between Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and Toadette. So just a reminder that there is new incentives open as well. Okay, we have one moment, folks, just sorting out something with the next run, but we'll be right with you to start this run. Hang in there. If you want a chance to snipe the current bid war for the Hello Kitty Roller Rescue character choice, now would be the time, because right now it looks like we're a dead tie between Hello Kitty and Batsmaru, if I pronounced that correctly. So any amount at this point will break that tie and decide the actual character for the run before we go ahead and close that out. So get those in ASAP before this run starts.